Everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Toon Tales Drakkonus Guild
I'm too
Horizons.
gay to be ready.
And we
Off to a great start.
off to a great start as we have our full crew here, and after a bit of an eventful session last time involving some gnolls and some tasers.
And some weenies.
God damn it!
Roasted weenies.
God damn it!
Roasted weenies.
Can I please do my can I do my DMing please?
Off to a great start, everybody.
Oh my,
Fried Knoll dick, anyone?
oh my god!
no!
Hot dogs, no!
Is this what? This,
Oh,
just
God.
Venus.
God. All right.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
First hot dogs.
Okay.
oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh
Okay.
my god. All right. Okay, you guys, come on. All right. Anyway,
I'll be
That's what you get for inviting a bunch of chaos gremlins to your game.
I know, but still.
Chaos control.
Thank
Okay.
you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
So,
Okay, everybody, let Tommy do his intro thing.
anyways,
Then we can unleash the chaos.
we return to the next day, where each of you are currently hanging out in your respective dorms. When there is a knock on each of your doors, with a scroll left at your doorstep. The scroll reads as follows: urgent matter. We need help immediately. Come to the headmaster's tower, ASAP.
The tower.
It's time to reunite.
And
Pen gathers up her things already in advance and heads immediately to the tower.
okay.
She doesn't know what's gonna happen, so she wants to be prepared.
So, after reading the letter, each of you end up convening at the headmaster's tower with Cedric and Zin arriving with a new face to you and Panera. You two see that your companions have been joined by another tiefling that you don't quite recognize. If you could give a brief description of Fia for Rays and Pisces.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, Fia, she's she's a 6 foot tall tiefling, and she has these yellow, almost bug-like eyes, and skin, in violet skin, reminiscent of decaying flesh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So as the three of you arrive, you notice moments later a couple of other figures, Fia, that you don't quite recognize as well. Pisces and Rays, if you two could describe Panera and Scout for Beanie.
Okay, so Pan is a 7 foot tall dragonborn. She's a sapphire dragonborn, so her scales are very glittery, gem-like, and a brilliant shade of blue.
Sorry. So Scout is a warforged with a very I would say naturally colored green, dark greens, a cloak and hood. He has green eyes. I would say more chrome, but he's chrome, but more of a worn chrome that shows that he's been around for a while.
Tarnished?
Yeah,
Is that the word you're looking for?
yeah, like yeah, that's a good way to put it. Tarnished, plated like skin, and he has a little Drake companion that he can summon to help out, his little buddy, and also he has a and he also has a compartment in his arm that it can deploy a little crossbow, and he can also deploy blades.
As speaking of your,
I have internet back on my computer.
oh hell yeah! But speaking of your Draconic companion, Fia, you do see his Draconic companion sitting just like right behind his right shoulder. The Drake being it's about the size of a medium dog, give or take. It has a very crocodilian appearance with dark green scales, big beady yellow eyes with black slits, and tiny little itty bitty wings.
Yeah.
And what element is your Drake companion using today?
Ooh. Do I still have time to make to choose an element?
Yeah. I'm asking which element is he gonna be using?
I mean, to be fair, fire has been pretty useful as of late.
Yeah. I say fire. Fire seems to be like the main currently. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment to swap to my computer.
Okay. No worries.
For the call, so I'll be right back.
All right. No worries. I'll take a second. But yeah. No. Like when Ray's was describing for context, when Ray's was describing like Scout, and when Pisces mentioned like a tarnished look, my mind immediately went to Elden Ring, so I typed in foul tarnished in the Discord.
Okay.
Absolutely vile.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, absolutely vile tarnished.
Also, a couple things I forgot to mention about Pan is her eyes are turquoise, and the way she's dressed is well, think about Will Turner in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So as the five of you convene, it finally, and for context for Scout and Panera, you two went off on a simple quest to go take care of a couple of meteor eels with a couple of other students.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Alright.
Did you bring any eggs back for Cedric?
Did we?
Let's
go try.
Pisces, roll me a D100.
Oh, okay. What? Okay.
Oh,
Okay then. Okay, so hold on. So that's just the percentile die, or that plus the D10?
It's the percentile. It's the percentile plus the D10.
Okay. Actually, let me just do that on the website because I don't want to maths right now.
I was gonna say it's not hard to do. It's basically.
What is it?
All you have to do is basically you take the percentile and then just add the number on the D10. If you roll zeros on both your D10 and your D100, that's just a 100% basically.
Okay. Right.
It's as simple as that.
Okay, so well, I'm still gonna do it on the website anyways because math is hard.
Oh yeah.
Real.
I got, what did it say?
62.
62.
Unfortunately, not.
Darn it. One day.
Sorry.
One day.
I'm sorry.
I like how you keep rolling those animal handling checks.
Yeah, I can see that. I was seeing that all the time. I was just like trying to hold back laughter.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Yeah.
You keep doing
I want
that.
to tame something.
Anyways, so as
Tame the critters.
anyways, as you guys kind of like convene at the tower, you get like you guys get a quick second to like get a you guys do get a quick second to talk amongst yourselves about the events that have transpired.
And introduce ourselves to
Mhm.
Fia, and vice versa.
Nice.
Cedric is busy trying to smother Scout's Drake with attention. Now that he finally sees it outside of combat.
True.
The Drake is not opposed to it. Actually, it's very affectionate.
Yeah.
Like as soon as Sophia, from your perspective, as you're walking, you see the first people you see is Zin and Cedric, and then immediately after a Warforged and a Dragonborn walk in, immediately Cedric like turns his head, and immediately just bum rushes the Warforged and grabs the crocodilian looking Drake he's got.
Oh hells.
And from your perspective, you just see freaking Cedric running towards like freaking Broly in the freaking Dragon Ball movie, just grabbing your Drake vein and just immediately starts petting the hell out of it.
It's like, oh, it's great to see y'all too.
and nearby you just see Fia just like looking around terrified.
Oh,
I am like staying as far away from Cedric as I possibly can.
oh wait, Pisces might have having connection problems.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it did. It. Oh boy. It's not Team Scuff without some scuff, as I said.
As I said before, the
first time
scuff
it's not
raised...
me.
Yeah, for once,
The scuff...
for once, it's not me or Miko.
The scuff raises our power level. It just strengthens us.
We power through the scuff and it makes us stronger.
We're all gonna
Exactly.
roll at least one nat 20 this session.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, if that
I rolled like 4 before the session, so I think I'm out of nat 20s.
yeah, there's just a limited amount of d20s nat 20s you can get.
We
I
do a
get
team
divination
attack
rolls,
and we
I
all
roll.
roll d20.
I roll divination rolls, I roll all nat 20s.
Yeah.
And don't worry, Beanie. Cedric is way too busy with Merle and Scout's Drake to terrorize Fia for right now.
Fia's like super anxious, like she has this like little cloak that's very clearly made for a smaller species than she is, and she's trying to put her head in it, but she can't get her head to fit in the cloak hood.
Welcome back, Pisces.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I don't know what's
Welcome back.
I don't know what's up with my internet. I think it actually just came back on my computer too, because like I think I don't know. It's just being really weird today.
Yeah. So anyways, as that transpires, you two do notice Fia that's currently just like staying away from Cedric and closer to Zin.
Oh, hey, you must be new.
Hi.
Oh. Hello, I haven't seen you before. What's your name? And are you joining our band of misfits?
Wait. I move over to like Panera and say, "You're with him?" And I just like motion to Cedric.
She kind of grimaces a little bit. It's like, yes.
Oh,
Cedric
no.
is a Cedric is a good friend.
Cedric is kind. Cedric is nice. He's just a little intense sometimes.
That's just putting it lightly.
I'm just remembering.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining a montage.
Of all the
Everybody having war flashbacks.
of all just the
with
war
Cedric.
flashbacks of Cedric. Oh my god.
I think everyone's having more flashbacks with Cedric at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great. I love it.
It's part of the charm of this campaign.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, as you three are kind of just like discussing amongst yourselves, you hear the sound of the headmaster's tower doorway open as a guardsman opens. It goes, Team Scuff, good, you're here. The headmaster is awaiting your arrival. It is an important matter.
they're actually called Team Scott, that bodes well for this.
That's us.
Yes, they're literally called Team Scott.
That's their party's name.
Fia is currently writing down a will.
And just kind of glances over. Glances over to Pia. It's like, it's alright. We always manage to pull through.
I really
Sometimes-
hope that's the case.
Sometimes you miss every shot you take. But hey, it works out because the next time you hit every single one. So it
Cedric
works
looks
out.
over at Bia with murder in his eyes. He's still mad at her.
Fia slowly just shuffles behind Panera.
Yeah. So after that, you guys climb up to the top of the tower, where you see Merle currently not sitting behind his desk as he usually is. You see him kind of pacing impatiently. Look, as he has a letter currently unfurled and held in both of his hands, as he seems to be just reading it over and over and over with beads of sweat kind of dripping down his face a bit.
Ooh.
He turns.
Pan kind of
Hmm?
Oh, I was saying if he didn't notice them walk in, Pan was gonna lightly knock on the door for him to get his attention.
Yeah, he does not notice you guys at all.
So Pan kind of lightly taps on the door for him as they walk in to kind of get his attention.
You kind of seem jolted.
Headmaster, is everything?
You kind of seem jolt a bit and go, oh, sorry.
She just looks concerned. Headmaster, is everything all right?
Honestly, I can't say things are the greatest right now. Sit down. He motions to a row of seats.
Cedric just stands right next to him.
he just kind of looks. He just kind of looks over at Cedric and goes, "Okay."
I instinctively take the seat furthest from him because Cedric is there.
I just want to say that was a perfect okay. I just
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's well practiced at this point.
It just comes naturally.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of he stands there for a moment and goes, so, I appreciate you coming in on such short notice. This came in during the night. I just got to reading this, and well, frankly, it's quite concerning.
And what is it?
It's a letter from Emperor Hisui Nakajima from Torejando. I know that you, Zin, and Fia are from that realm.
Hisui, huh?
Yes, it seems that he and
Well, no, that was out of character.
Oh yeah, it is.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is a reference to Pokemon. All right, look,
sweet.
We have been trying to figure out all the references Tommy is doing in his campaigns.
I have a notebook of all the references so far.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would actually be cool though. I would actually like that.
Anyway, and by the way, Nakajima is actually a reference to Godzilla. One of the.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, Nakajima is a reference to one of the creators behind the Godzilla franchise, the OG, the OGs actually. Anyways,
Yeah, I could only call out references if I recognize them, Hisui.
Oh yeah, I mean, I figured I may as well point that one out. He goes,
Yeah.
It seems that he, alongside many others, have fallen ill mysteriously, but something's very particular about it. It's only
Pan's brow is furrowed in concern.
It's only affecting those who are native warriors to that region.
Hmm.
The samurai mercenaries. Even simple guardsmen and protectors of villages are all being affected.
It doesn't sound like happenstance. That sounds
realizing what
planned.
Exactly. It sounds and looks intentional. But what or who is causing this? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this. This is new to me. Even Flurf is confounded.
Now that makes Pan look very
myself with.
Oh, sorry. What was that, Cedric?
Oh, he was just saying, "Ooh, a new poison for me to inject myself with."
No.
He kind of like gives a weird look and goes, "I have a feeling that is not poison. Poisoning on this scale, not possible. Though as of right now, it seems to be only concentrated in the central region of Kengen." But this is where you five come in. You five have shown great potential and skill.
Oh, Dark has to go eat dinner.
What? Oh, shoot.
I think that means they're probably just going to be muted for a bit, or can't chip in as much.
Oh boy.
Wait, are you? Hold on.
Hold on. I was gonna say, do we need to take a break?
God.
Somebody playing drums in the background.
Oh.
Okay, we need to take a break.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
All right. We'll have to.
It's okay, Dark.
We'll have to. All right. We'll have to take a break. All right. I'll go ahead and pause. I'll go ahead and stop the recording so we can take a break. We'll be back in a bit, Toons. All right. But the incident seemed to be focused within the central region of Kengen. It's unclear what is causing this, and frankly, well, honestly, after thinking about it, Team Scuff has shown not only great potential in terms of combat, but also your abilities in deducing strange happenings that stupefy and mystify even the Academy.
So you want us to go investigate?
Not only do I want you to investigate, there is also an angle to this that well, I normally would have diplomats handle this sort of thing. Our past attempts to connect with this particular region has not exactly gone the best. As you two know, any motions to Fee and Zin, Torejando is a very isolationist realm. So I'm hoping that with the advent of you five, you may be able to start positive relations with Torejando and Drakkonus.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
Pan just nods in acknowledgement.
And of course,
Fia is just nervously fiddling with her book.
And of course, and of course, there will be not only a reward in gold, but if you are successful, I will be offering you a position in the Drakkonus Guild.
Cedric is wondering who thought it was a good idea to send him on any kind of diplomatic mission.
and as you're thinking about that, he looks at you, Cedric, and goes, "Now, Cedric, I ask this as kindly as possible, but don't fuck this up."
Yes, dear.
and you kind of see him just going and go. Don't.
Fia
Don't-
stares just in extreme confusion and concern.
And Pan she covers her mouth, very obviously holding back a laugh.
That's the perfect response. Oh my god.
I'm going to ignore that for the sake of the importance of the mission. But anyways, you will. Anyways, you will be provided a airship courtesy of Kinney.
Oh. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Holy shit.
And as he says that, you see Kinney walking through the door. And for context, Beanie, Kinney is a 5'10" lizard folk who has a very muscular and bulky build, with a coloration and patterning similar to a Gila monster. He is missing his right arm, and is wearing what appears to be drake skin hide armor. But you also notice that his right arm now has a metal prosthesis, one that admittedly is very small in comparison to his regular arm and the rest of his body, but still, it is there nonetheless. He, using his metal arm, waves to you guys and goes, "So, to Torejando we go."
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Merle asks if I'd be willing to be your navigator, and well, honestly, your actions in the fight against the gray dragon inspired me. So I decided it was about time I get myself back in the swing of things. My fighting days are behind me, but I still know the skyways.
Sounds good.
Come
Sorry.
then.
Sorry, a bit distracted.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Come then. Let's get ready for the journey. Torejando is a couple days flight from here. And you watch as he begins to turn. Merle looks over you and Pan and goes, Please do your best to make sure Cedric doesn't scare.
Set anything on fire?
Yes.
And destroy anything?
Yes.
Don't worry, sir. You can count.
She nods.
Don't worry, sir. You can count on Team Scuff.
You kind
I'll say I'm not.
of kind of seem like rub his brow and goes, "Ugh, please tell me I'm not gonna regret this."
While you guys are
We'll
talking,
We'll do our best, sir.
Cedric pulls out one of his preservation jars
Oh no.
from his
Oh, no.
pouch,
Okay.
and inside are knoll fingers, and he just
Oh.
shows it to Panera and Scout. Like, look at what I got while you guys were gone.
Yeah, you see, you see very large, like kind of like somewhat rotten, like somewhat rotted knoll fingers. Just
No,
float-
they're
just-
not rotted because they're in his preservation liquid.
slightly rotted due to the advent of them being gnolls, and you just kind of see them like floating in this like preservation jelly.
She just kind of blinks.
I've seen.
I see you were busy.
Can I like open up my bag just discreetly to see if the gnoll flesh that I got had spoiled already?
Surprisingly, it looks the same. Although, you do notice that part of the surface kind of looks like beef jerky now.
Nice.
Ew.
I close. I don't tell any of them. I just close my bag.
Wait, what was that? Wait. My brain kinda-
That does. Hold on. Quick side note, but that does beg the question if Pan can smell it, because Dragonborn, they probably have better smell.
Roll me a perception check.
Well, I have passive perception of 16.
Oh, in that case, never mind. You do as soon as Fia like opens up the little pouch. You can't tell what it is, but you smell meat. Not good smelling meat, but you smell meat.
She just kind of glances over her shoulder because I assume Fia's sitting behind her.
Yeah, Fia is
Right.
Fia's to the left of you.
Okay, to the left. So Pan just kind of glances over at Fia and is like, "I hope you're not hiding any Knoll fingers in there."
Nope, not no fingers.
I'm as oblivious as my character is because I blanked out there for a moment, and I am.
I mean, you also don't have a nose,
Yeah, exactly.
so
Exactly. He doesn't have a sense of smell. All he has
That's a
is
good point.
sight, hearing, and touch.
Yeah, just
Tommy.
and no taste.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah.
And Cedric roll a persuasion to see if Merle will go to dinner with him when he gets back.
Yes, please. Please.
Tommy's disgruntled sigh.
I don't even need to know that Tommy's probably got his head in his hands right now.
No,
I-
surprisingly not. Surprisingly not.
Oh, really?
No, not in this case.
Okay.
I'm just like hunched like the Hunchback of Notre Dame right now.
Oh, that's just how
I can
that's just how
feel
sit
your-
normally.
Disapproving stare across state lines, Tommy.
What do you say?
Please?
No, I'm saying, what do you say?
Please.
What do you say to Merle?
Oh! I completely misunderstood.
Same, same.
What do you say to Merle?
Sorry, hold on a second.
I'm dying. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
breaking.
Every time somebody says that, my first instinct is to go, please.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Little finger,
I was
like,
talking-
fingers touching, please.
Oh my god.
Please,
Oh my
Please.
god.
on
Oh
a
my-
second din.
All right, my brain. My
Okay.
brain. All right.
Okay. And also, voice cracked.
Just make the
Okay.
roll. Just make the roll.
No,
Make the
Hold on.
make the
No,
roll.
no,
I just roll it. I fucking can't. I just roll it.
I rolled a 16.
Oh.
Hold on.
I was trying to come up with something
God-
cool to say, but I
God-
just kept choking.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
It's canon.
Merle just like sighs and goes, "If you are successful, then I will consider it."
Woo!
Fia immediately gets concerned. Just immediate concern. She doesn't know who with. She's just concerned.
God.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, my stomach
That is me.
Are we gonna get a whole dinner episode, dude?
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Anyways, anyways, after that, you guys go to the.
sorry.
You guys end up at the dock area where the Marleyan PT boat that you had previously boarded awaits you.
Right.
And as you guys board, Kenny looks at you, Scout, and goes, "Well, it'll be nice to travel with another member of the conclave."
Same here. I'm still surprised to see another anyone from the conclave around here.
Likewise. I hope Calperia has been well. It's been years since we last talked.
All right. Speaking of which, were you sent on any mission like this? Where I was told I was looking for something, but I didn't get an answer about what it was.
You kind of see him smile and goes, "Yeah, I was." And you kind of see him like, and you just kind of see him entering the boat and goes, "If you want to discuss further, join me at the mast."
Will do.
So while that is happening, what are the rest of y'all doing on the boat as it begins to venture out into the sea of light?
Let's
Fia
see.
has been anxiously pacing back and forth, and she's been fiddling with her book so much that the crystal that she has put an engrave in the book for has just completely fallen out, and she's just fiddling with the crystal.
Oh, okay.
Pan is up at the front of the boat, keeping watch, basically keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Because airships are usually the things that are attacked, or that were attacked. She doesn't know if it'll keep happening, but so she's still keeping watch.
Okay, that's fair enough. What's Zin doing?
Then he's just kind of like probably like leaning on the railing, deep in thought and worried because he's wondering if this disease might have affected his mother and anyone else Matt knows.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Because Zin and Fia are from that realm.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
And what's Cedric doing?
Who knows?
I would hope you would know.
I have absolutely no idea.
What is Cedric doing on the ship? Let me be...
Existing. I don't have any idea, honestly.
Every once in a while, Fia just looks up to see if Cedric is behind her.
For the sake of story, I'll say that Cedric is playing with Scout's Stray Companion. There you go.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I just you asked me that and I drew a complete blank.
It's fine.
Like,
It's
no thought.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, but anyways, let's see here. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold on. I need to check something real quick. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. Hold on. I need to add something to the slideshow. Hold on.
Oh no.
Where?
It's the scuff.
Where is it? No, it's not scuff. It's just I forgot something. There we go.
Also, well, I'll ask you later.
Oh, no worries. So, while this is going on, Panera, you said your passive perception was 16, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just need to know for later. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, but first we cut to Scout and Kinney as you two are behind the mast. With Kinney leading the boat, and you see next to him there is what appears to be a map of sorts. It kind of looks like a star chart. If you're familiar with those at all. Hold on. But it kind of looks like it looks like a star chart. But you notice that there are different points on the map. There are different semicircles that are connected in a sort of web pattern. As you are familiar, that the collection of realms is often called the Web of Worlds. With the map, you're actually given more or less a visual of the web, with Torejando being on a totally different strand than Drakkonus is, and it being located to the south.
Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love stuff like that.
Yeah, he looks at you, Scout, and goes, "So, how long have you been on your journey?"
Actually, that's a good question. How long have we been technically in
in Drakkonus?
Yeah, in canon. Because I know
it's been about a little over a month now, actually.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. About a month at this point. It's been fun.
I see.
And honestly sad.
Oh. Oh, right, your companion. The Minotaur. I remember him.
Right.
He actually stopped by my shop one time, weeks ago. Before, of course, the right in the midst of the Scario sightings.
Oh.
Yeah, he was looking for armor. He was actually looking for armor. This was not only for himself but also was if he had said if he had the gold he would have gotten his friend some armor as well. Actually,
That sounds like him.
kind soul, I take it.
Yeah. It still hurts. Funny. Usually I don't feel pain like that.
Yeah, many people think that the same of my kind.
Really?
Yeah, and that isn't to say that there aren't cousins slash. It's hard to describe other lizard folk of other realms as brothers, sisters, cousins. It's all kind of a weird thing about the worlds we live in, but
Mm.
I feel that we do feel the emotions, but not all of us are given the exposure nor the knowledge on how to deal with them. So we just shut them down.
Makes sense. You said you were sent on a quest similar to mine. How did it go? Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And then, for a time, I thought I lost it. After my party were killed, I'll be honest. I lost my purpose for a while. I thought the thing I was looking for were my party, and while to an extent that is true. You four showed me what I was really looking for.
What's that?
Hope. You showed me hope.
Really?
Aww.
I'm glad to hear that.
He kind of seems to smile and goes, I hope and my hope is that your journey will go as well as mine. It's not going to be easy, I can tell you that. Well, I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. You've seen it.
Right.
But
I just want to make sure everybody gets home safe.
not everybody will, but that's an unfortunate reality of our line of work. Not everybody makes it back. But you learn not to focus on that. You learn to focus on hope. Hope for a better future, hope for a good outcome, hope for yourself.
I'll try. It does get tough.
It always does, but you've got good friends.
Yeah, I agree about that.
And you kind of like see him like raise his mechanical hand and just pats you on the back.
One more question.
Hmm.
Is this a is this a Marlian ship?
Yes, it is actually.
When'd
Marlian class PT.
Hmm. When'd you get it?
He thinks about it for a moment and goes, 2 years ago. And as he says that, you suddenly have a bit of recollection. The last time you'd seen a boat like this was 2 years ago exactly.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh sweet. Memory unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat. Oh shit.
But that is all you can recollect.
Whoa. I think I've seen a ship like this before, but I can't remember where.
He looks at you and goes, lost and faded memories. A terrible curse indeed.
It comes back here and there, especially when I'm on ships, behind the wheel, especially this one. Marlians. Something about the Marlians.
Marlians. You gotta see him think for a moment and goes, I had a Marlian companion, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Jane Beagle. She was the owner of this vessel and was the one that secured it for us. She was a member of the Marlian Navy until she decided to leave the military life behind and join us for the hunt.
I see. Thank you for this information. I can't now. I have too many responsibilities, but I do want to figure out about my past. I need to know.
There's a saying. One often finds one's destiny on the path to avoid it. Perhaps something like that will happen for you.
Maybe you're right.
While this is going on, Panera.
Oh. Wait, what happened? Did I briefly disconnect?
No.
Oh, that was me.
No.
Okay.
Panera.
Yes.
As you're scanning the horizon, you do notice something up ahead. You see what appears to be a very large figure. It measuring. Hold on a second. Measuring about 11 feet in length. You see what appears to be a creature with a very long neck, a very large body, and a set of 4 flippers, with an adornment of glowing spots going from the top of its head all the way down to its tail. You can't
I want it.
can't quite tell what it is exactly, but you do notice that it is heading towards the ship.
Oh?
I'm gonna call out to everyone and say, there's a creature headed this way. I'm unsure if it's hostile or friendly at this point.
You see Kenny look at you, Scout, and goes, "You take the wheel. I'm gonna go look."
Of course.
And as you say that, Panera, you see Kenny stepping out to the front with a pair of binoculars. He looks out and goes, "I see. It's a starosaur. it's a starosaur."
A starosaur?
Yeah. Here, take a look. He hands you the binoculars.
She takes them and looks at the creature so she can see it in more detail.
Upon looking at the creature in more detail, you notice everything I've said so far still remains the same, but you do see that the underside is a stark bright white, kind of similar to like the similar like whitish light you would see on the bottom of like a great white. But you also see but you see the
counter shading.
Yeah, but you see on the top of the body, the counter shading on the top looks exactly like the shade and stars as the Sea of Light. It has an appearance similar to a plesiosaurus, with a long neck with a small head adorned with sharp teeth. And you see that the teeth are kind of like interlocked in a sort of mesh type of way. It has very large golden eyes.
Whoa.
Are these creatures normally hostile? Asking Kenny.
Kenny looks at you and goes, "Depends. Although it's odd. This one's by
What's odd?
This one's by itself.
They usually travel in groups.
Yeah, they travel in pods.
Hmm.
Can
I roll animal handling?
as he says that he looks down and goes, "Ah, I see now." And he points below. He points below.
She follows his where he's pointing.
And you see what appears to be about 15 of these Starosaurs, with these ones being about in the range of 34 feet in length.
Oh my god.
So that's a young one then.
Yeah, it's a young one. It seems it got separated.
Oh no.
But the court.
Tommy.
Will it find its way back to its pod? Or
He looks down and goes, more than likely yes. We're just gonna have to be careful not to get in the way. Starosaurs are very protective of their young.
she nods.
What?
Cedric
Cedric
That
trying
means
to
no
make fun.
taming, Cedric.
Cedric's got shenanigans in mind.
What? What?
Cedric just wants to try to summon all of them to the ship to give them treats. Can he
Oh,
summon them to the ship and give them treats?
Okay, by treats, what do you mean by treats? Like, what are you thinking? Like, I need specifics.
I think he has a big bag of jerky still.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check.
Here we go.
Hold on, before I do that. Hey Pisces, can I get bardic inspiration?
Yeah. As this is going on, Panera and Kenny see Cedric slowly bringing out like a bundle of jerky.
Yeah, just in case, can Cedric get a bardic inspiration so that he doesn't accidentally sick the whole pod on the ship?
That might actually be a bit of a good idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's 34 foot plesiosaurs basically.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna do it anyway, so it's
Yeah.
up to you whether you want to.
I was gonna say like Pan sees Cedric kind of slowly pulling it out, and she's just like, I advise against doing so, but I know I can't stop you, so I can, at the very least, make sure that you don't anger the whole pod down below.
Okay. So all right.
So that's a bit of a.
Yeah, all right.
There we go.
Right.
Bardic inspiration.
That's
a 1d8.
The most decrepit, just like all right. See how this goes. Like
yeah,
Bardic inspiration.
she knows she can't stop Cedric. Because Cedric's gonna try anyways, and
Yeah.
her trying to stop Cedric would probably actually cause problems because shouting and yelling would probably draw attention to their vessel.
Exactly. All right, so go ahead and roll your animal handling.
So she just kind of hums a little bit of a song to.
It's like,
I was gonna say, I don't really know
Don't get a
how
skill.
to use bardic inspiration. I just know it's a good thing to use to not die.
Yeah. Basically, you can use it to add. Basically, you add the die to your roll, depending on what your roll is. Basically,
You have to add it after you see the roll, but before you know if it succeeds or fails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So go.
If I roll high, can Cedric do something really, really cool?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Depends on what you roll.
Please don't be in that one. Please don't be in that one. Please don't be in that one. Please.
Wait, what do you need for? Is Bardic Inspiration a?
Okay, I
It's a
rolled
bonus action, and it's a 1d. It adds a 1d8. So basically, once you roll the d20 for a check, you can add it to. So it says for 10 minutes, whoever you give the inspiration to can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Alright, yeah. So it's roll a d8 and then add it to the initial roll.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And not to interrupt. There is a detail I forgot to mention about the Starosaurs. They have a dorsal fin similar to an orca.
Oh, that's so
Cool.
cute. They
That's
sound
cute.
so cute. Okay,
Very
a
dangerous, but yeah.
12,
12?
Then I roll a d8.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna want to add the D8 to that.
Okay, that's a 19.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say the 12 would have been a failure. That would not have gone well for you guys. So
Thank God.
Bardic Inspiration was a good call.
yeah, it very much was. It very much was. So pulling out the jerky,
You've made Pan an enabler. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it.
You see the young Starasaur look in Cedric's direction, and immediately it begins swimming towards you, and it gets within about 5 feet of the ship, and immediately Kenny like as it gets closer, Kenny immediately like turns to Scout and goes, "Stop the ship! Stop the ship! Stop the ship!" Right.
Oh jeez.
And immediately the ship immediately like the ship stops suddenly as the Starasaur begins like slithering its head right up to Cedric.
Oh, that's so cool. Can Cedric just gently pet it while he feeds it jerky?
Certainly. And by the way for size reference, the head of the juvenile is about 3 feet in length.
Big boy.
Aww,
No.
the big baby.
And as this is going on, everybody hears the sound of bigger creatures coming in from all sides as
Oh, boy.
as the entirety of the ship is now surrounded by the gigantic heads and necks of adult Starasaurs, and they're all staring at Cedric.
Pan just kind of like, well, at least we got the young one reunited with its pod.
and you see Kenny just kind of like looking at all the creatures going, "Nobody make any sudden moves. No loud noises. Do not agitate them."
Hey Tommy, you know that one scene from How to Train Your Dragon? Jacob just like slowly put his hand out in like the most non-threatening way ever. Can he do that to the adults
my
to see if
God.
they'll sniff his hand, or even better, let him pet them?
Kenny like looks at you, Cedric, and goes,
Tommy, I have to ask, is Fia in the same area as the others? Does she know?
Yes. No, Fia is what?
The ship is surrounded.
No, Fia. From your perspective, all you know is that all of a sudden you get jolted back into reality as the ship suddenly stops, and as you're like processing that, a gigantic creature head and neck just suddenly appears and is just like right above your head, staring at Cedric.
I like Fia like in a panic is about to clamor for a hiding spot.
Is Fia nearby, like Pan and the others?
Yeah. Fia's within
Okay.
Fia's within earshot.
So Pan just kind of like, it's all right. Just stay calm. Don't spook them.
Cedric is completely
Just
calm.
kind
He's just-
of putting a hand out to like just kind of say like stay in case Fia doesn't hear her, probably just saying like just that kind of like stay calm. It's okay.
Yeah.
Fia is like trying to stifle her breath because she is about to start hyperventilating.
Oh no!
And you see the Starasaurs like as you're reaching out, Cedric. They're initially like they initially like kind of like flare their teeth a bit, but then you see the young one just kind of like look at the adults. The adults do seem to calm down a fair bit, and they're not necessarily friendly, but they're not being aggressive. And as this is going on, then they start to look at the rest of the party.
Oh.
With one of them just like turning down and looking at Fia.
Oh no! Oh no! Poor Fia. She's like.
Ooh, I wonder.
Like Fia is like panicking a lot, so it's like, and it sounds like a cicada is in the
Oh, no.
area. So she just starts panicking, and it just sounds like a cicada is in there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh no!
as this is happening, the adult Starasaur just like kind of like lowers its head, and then just like sniffs Fia a bit, and you notice that the Starosaur is sniffing the area where the null flesh was.
Oh,
Oh, no. I panic. I just like dump out the null jerky and just like slowly push myself away.
As it drops on the floor, it immediately like picks it up, gulps it down, and immediately like slithers its head towards you, and begins just like rubbing its snout on your stomach.
How to Train Your Dragon D&D edition.
Kenny looks at you, Fia, and Cedric, and goes, "In all my times, I have never seen a Starosaur pod this friendly."
Pan just kind of like, you'd be surprised what Cedric had managed to pull off.
What is happening right now?
He likes you.
Embrace it.
No. He points to the one that that Fia is interacting with. Actually, that's the matriarch.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's even.
Yes. So, we're completely safe now. Good job, Tiefling. You unintentionally gave us secure passage.
She is way too panicked. She's still confused and a little panicked, so she just says nothing.
The anxious wet cat of the party managed to befriend the big scary matriarch dinosaur.
Yeah. And Miko, you'd asked if there were going to be dinosaurs in this campaign. Yes. There's your
I love them.
There's your answer.
Love them. And can
Wow.
Cedric just gently pet the baby and just make friends with it?
Oh, of course. And after a while this is going on, Kenny like looks at your scout and goes, "Come on down, scouts. It's safe.
Oh, cool.
This is a rare opportunity, scout."
Wow.
Pet a dinosaur scout.
So what is the rest of the whole pod like friendly to everyone now?
Yeah. They're all friendly towards the party. And
Yeah,
Oh, definitely. Scott definitely goes if I
Because in this case, Pan is gonna kind of like kind of slowly go over to Fia and just like be kind of like a comforting presence, so
Yeah.
that Fia's not alone with the matriarch.
as you're approaching, the matriarch kind of like gives you a side eye, Panera. Like like you notice that the matriarch is actually starting to become protective of Fia.
Sick.
Pan just kind of puts her hands out in a calling way and stops, and then just kind of sits down.
It kind of like
and gestures a little bit to Fia to say like, come this way, show her that I mean well.
I'd scoot over towards Panera.
The matriarch visibly calms down, and Scout, as you step out, a younger male Starosaur immediately like curiously lowers its head towards you.
Oh, I do the, as Miko said, the How to Train a Dragon like slow, to not do anything too quick. Pat, pat.
Like getting a stray cat.
Yeah.
Or something to sniff your hand.
It allows you, and by the way, for context for what these creatures' hides feel like, it's a mixture of like what you'd feel like a lizard skin would feel like, with a bit of a rubbery texture.
Ooh.
Huh.
Will it like
scaly dolphins then?
Basically. Scaly dolphins, and you notice, and upon closer observation, you notice that the counter shading on
very smooth,
yeah.
They're very smooth sharks.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to describe it. They're friendly. They're somewhat friendly, scaly smooth sharks. But you notice that the top of the bodies are actually it isn't actually like natural coloration. It's bioluminescence.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that is awesome.
Bioluminescence is always awesome.
And while
Will they freak out
while this is going on, Zin, you just got a couple of them just kind of like just staring at you.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, as you're saying, Scout.
I was gonna say that would they freak out if I have my I show my Drake companion to them?
Yeah, with your when your Drake companion comes to the scene, they it kind of looks like they just like ponder for a second because like as your Drake companion kind of like looks at him, it just kind of like hides behind your back, and it goes, "Hunger." I think if it wasn't for the fact I'm with you, they'd think I'm food.
I see. Probably best to hide behind my cloak. Yeah.
And
Shoot. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Certainly.
That's right.
Oh. So
That's right.
that was the shenaniganry you were talking about.
Okay. Yeah. You can cast Speak with Animals. Which one are you gonna talk to?
The baby.
Okay. What do you say?
Cedric's just going to very, very gently go, "Hello there."
Hello there.
What? Okay, I wasn't expecting that voice. Thanks, Tommy.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello there. The gift.
Sorry, I just that was the best voice I could think of.
You see Cedric's single eye light up, and he actually like smiles a little bit, and it's not one of his creepy "I'm about to become a serial killer and commit mass murder" smiles.
It's a genuine smile.
Yeah, it's a genuine smile. It's actually a nice smile. It makes him look a lot less like a
Wholesome Cedric moment.
yeah, wholesome Cedric moment.
Yeah, you see that the baby just kind of like nods his head and goes, "Hello there. How are you talking to me?"
I am a warlock. I have the ability.
A Morlock?
A warlock.
You kind of see like the baby like gives a confused look. I don't understand.
I can do magic.
And thank you for the food. Mama almost made family kill you. And you kind of see him like see him look in the direction of the matriarch, as you realize the matriarch is his mother.
Oh no!
Well, I thank you very much for not allowing that to happen.
Of course, you are nice.
I'm very glad about that bardic inspiration use.
I had. If things went south, I had a chase scene in mind. So.
I had like slightest inkling that I was going to need that bardic inspiration.
Thank you for asking for it.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And Cedric asked for permission. Well, can he ask the baby to ask for permission for him to be allowed to ride on the baby's back for a minute? Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a wee little mortal like him.
The baby takes into consideration and then just nods and swims over to his mother. They discuss for a moment, and and by the way, like none of the rest of the party knows what Cedric is doing. All they know is that he's talking with the baby, and all of a sudden the baby like swims up above the deck, and then just like gently like places a fin down on the deck.
Cedric? What's going on?
Cedric looks at the matriarch and like bows his head in respect.
Nice.
And you're gonna hop on for a quick ride.
Yep, he hops on for a quick ride.
Yeah. So you guys watch as Cedric through convincing hops onto the baby Starsaur's back and is being toured around the local area of the Sea of Light.
Pan just shakes her head in amazement. In disbelief, just kind of like, oh my goodness.
Maybe it was a good call to have him go on a diplomatic mission.
You kind of just see Kenny is just like shaking his head and goes, That's impressive.
That's Cedric.
Yeah, that's Cedric for you.
Just loves animals so much.
And after about 15 minutes of interacting, the pod disperses with the baby following in tow, with the baby saying, "See you around, kind meat giver."
Cedric is just all smiles, waving, and making a mental note to bring meat again when he comes to this area, just in case. Oh yeah, he's also like writing furiously in his book and his notepad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, I wonder if they migrate. Wonder if they have migratory cycles." Blah, 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 blah.
Kenny looks over in your direction, etc., and goes, "There are nomadic species constantly on the move, though they do frequent certain areas."
Ooh.
Fascinating.
Yes, very.
He's just high on life right now. He's actually smiling, like a real smile.
I see.
Like he looks like a normal, sane person right now.
Does that help calm Fia's fears at all, or no?
A little bit. she's happy that Cedric isn't like shooting her death glances.
Yeah. And later on in the day, Kenny, obviously being very tired from the day of travel and whatnot, looks at you and goes, "Scout, if you could take over on the mast, I need to get some rest, as I'm sure the rest of your companions do as well."
Yeah, one of the positives of being a Warforged, don't need a rest.
Yeah, I'm envious.
Though I am curious about what it feels like.
It feels like there is a weight on your body and on your mind.
Scary.
It can be. And oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say for him to have a good night.
Well, after that event, the following couple days are pretty calm, not eventful. There's you do see like a couple of schools of different Sea of Light wildlife, including a type of fish that kind of looks like one of those fancy goldfish you'd see, but
cool.
but they are naturally born with fire magic. And
What?
Yeah, no, like their whole bodies are made of, their bodies are powered by they basically have an internal furnace, basically, like their fins are made of flames, that sort of thing.
Oh, sweet.
Not roll animal handling.
No.
No.
Cedric's asleep, I believe.
He rolls animal handling in his sleep.
That happens in the intervaling days, basically.
I know. I was being funny.
It's
I love Tommy.
It's fine. It was an immediate no. But anyways, after about 3 days of travel, you six, yeah, of course, including Kenny in that, arrive at the realm of Torejando. And the first thing you see immediately is besides the realm itself, which realms are contained within these translucent bubbles of sorts that basically contain their atmosphere and whatnot. It's you also see the the golden spectral strings that connect the realm with these strings kind of looking like spider webs of sorts.
Whoa.
And as you guys pass through the border of the outskirts of the realm, you find yourselves traveling over a sea dotted with many volcanoes. With the sea being a beautiful light blue color, and you see in the distance a large island-ish shaped continent. But you don't see any other continents. It is a lone continent that it's fairly big, but it's definitely smaller than most realms you've seen before. But it seems to be the only continent within this realm. Most of the realm is ocean.
Whoa.
Ocean and volcanoes specifically. And even from that distance on the ship, you can see that throughout the realm there are 3 distinct rivers that course through the entirety of the realm. With three rivers meeting at the central area, which you guys are heading towards.
Wow.
And within, I would say about 4-ish hours, you guys arrive at the central region of Kengen, which means it's time for a new map.
Let's go!
Drum roll.
Direct your attention to the map, please, as we are going to be changing the current map. Let's see here. Hold on. Ooh, might add that in future installments. But this is Kengen, the central region of Torejando. Specifically, you guys are headed here at Tokunawa Port. So, Yeah, it's a little left side of the map. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna be right back after this bathroom.
Oh, no worries. Okay, hold on. Okay. So, as you guys arrive at the port, you see Kenny looks at you all and goes, "Welcome to Torejando." And you kind of see him just like landing at the port where there are several other airships. Not too many. This port looks like it is not frequently used at all.
Huh.
Hold on. Okay. But yeah, but as you guys land at the port, you see a pair of humans awaiting with a carriage. They're wearing a set of traditional samurai armor with an emblem at the center. The emblem being what appears to be a golden like blossoming flower with 3 distinct rivers coursing out from the center.
Whoa, that's cool.
Also, Beanie, I just, why do you have to point it out?
Spot the reference.
God. But the
I'm back where I missed.
it's just you guys arrived at the port. There's a pair.
We call you out. We call you out with love, Tommy.
Yeah, there. You guys arrived at the port. There are a pair of samurai there with an emblem that shows a golden blossoming flower with a set of 3 rivers coming out from the center of it.
Hey.
The samurai on the left, a shorter man who with messy black hair, tan skin and dark brown eyes, kind of like waves at you guys and goes, "You representatives of Team Scuff?"
That would be us.
Thea is like just slowly putting her face in her hands, just like, why is that the team that I'm part of?
Yes, we are part of Team Scuff, here to help any problem you might have.
Pan, because don't mind the name. I promise we are actually a lot more competent than it makes us seem.
The other samurai just kind of like nods a bit and motions his head towards the carriage. The other one goes, apologies. My friend here only speaks Sylvan. Sylvan and Elvish.
I can speak Sylvan.
We don't have outsiders often.
I can speak Sylvan. Cedric can speak Elvish.
I think
Elvish.
I can speak both Elvish and Sylvan.
Yeah. You guys want to say something to him?
Yes.
Yes.
There's the only one who can't understand what he's saying.
Oh, no. Wait, what does Zen speak?
Abyssal, Common, Goblin, and Infernal.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, Zen's the only one that can speak Goblin, so.
Yeah. So what do you?
Pan has Common, Draconic, Primordial, Sylvan, and Telepathy.
Yeah. So what do you guys say to him?
Just kind of like a general greeting, and
He kind of like nods.
just a greeting and saying like I hope we can help. I hope we can help and help solve the mystery of what is happening here.
He kind of like nods. He doesn't smile, but you do see that his demeanor does become less like defensive. But he's still very skeptical of you.
Yeah. Something else that Pan does is she kind of like bows a little bit in respect.
They return the bow in return, and heading and as you guys begin to head to the carriage, Kenny kind of goes, I'll stay behind here at the ship.
It was great chatting with you. I hope. Are you gonna stay with the ship the whole time, or are you gonna travel around, look at things, take in the sights?
I might do that. It's been a while since I've been here.
Thanks for the ride, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
Cedric just goes to the horses.
Well, funny you mentioned that actually, because the carriage is actually not drawn by horses. Actually, they are drawn by what appears to be very large lizards.
Whoa!
With the lizards kind of like having the appearance similar to a salamander of sorts, like with a mostly black coloration with orange spots going down their back.
And I roll animal handling to make friends with the lizards.
I was gonna say they're loyal to the carriage keeper.
No, he doesn't want to keep them. He just wants to pet them.
Oh yeah, sir. Oh, certainly.
You rolled a 16. I rolled 16.
They are friendly to you, and we'll let you to pet them.
Nice.
Today's was a good day for Cedric and animals.
Yeah.
Cedric is just loving life right now.
And
Though I'm
for
very
once.
curious. I'm very curious what Nat 1 would cause in a situation like that.
oh yeah, and if you will,
The lizard eats his head.
and if you'll direct your attention to the map, as you can see here, Tokugawa Port, as you can see, as you guys are like entering the carriage, you do notice that there are blossoming cherry trees everywhere, with a mix of cherry trees and another type of tree you don't quite recognize actually. With the trees being, they look similar to the cherry trees, but they have a distinctly dark crimson color to the wood. Kind of similar to the crimson trees you'd see in like Minecraft in the Nether.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
But the leaves have a similar like red color to them, and within the trees are large, what appear to be peaches, but they are, of course, they look as red as a human heart, basically.
Oh my god.
This is so pretty. This place is just too pretty.
That's so trippy. I like it.
Yeah, and as you guys are kind of as the three of you are kind of like marveling at the sights, Zin and Fia, you two are getting some flashbacks to when you two left Torejando, as you've been to this port before. You've seen these trees.
Fia is just like sort of like chirping like a leaf bug, like in comfort, just being back.
Oh.
Aww.
What's
Zin is still very much worried about his mother and his caretaker.
okay?
Oh no.
So as you guys are loaded into the carriage, the more chatty.
Can Cedric lay on top of the carriage? He doesn't want to be crammed in with a bunch of people. Can he just be on top?
Sure, I guess. The samurai, as you're like climbing on top, the samurai like look at Cedric, and then look at the party, confused.
Ignore him, he does that.
Okay. Well, everybody else.
Hold on. Wait, what's happening?
Cedric is climbing on top of the carriage.
Why?
Because apparently he doesn't want to be crammed in with everybody.
Okay.
As the rest of you go into the carriage, the more chatty samurai goes, "We'll be heading to the city of Ramrai, the city of blossoms. The Emperor's head Omyoji will be meeting you there. The Omyoji is named Shiryoko. And by the way, the city of Ramrai does hold significance to Zin and Fia, to Fia specifically, actually, because that is actually where Fia grew up, actually.
Ah.
And upon hearing the name Ramrai, Fia, you immediately get like a wave of nostalgia, and bit of homesickness, kind of like wash over you a bit.
Fia is just sort of just like she's been thumbing through like her tome. Then she hears it and she just like smiles a little bit and just starts daydreaming.
And by the way, for reference, for everybody, Zin is from Ramyo City to the east of Ramrai. So, figured I'd give a bit of geography there for you guys.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. blasted music manager. Nah. Anyways, but as you guys are traveling, the Marchati Samurai continues on by saying, Shiryoku has been investigating, and well, things have been quite perplexing. Not only has there been the warriors of our land have been getting sick. The yokai have been acting strange, more aggressive, and more dangerous creatures are showing themselves.
Have you seen anything like this before?
No, never.
Is there any central point where these incidents and sightings are happening?
The more chatty samurai just waves his hands and goes, "You're there."
So everywhere.
No, it's only been here at Kengen. It's unclear why only Kengen, but even our fair emperor has fallen ill.
Perhaps someone is trying to destroy Kengen. Cedric's just hanging down on the side. You see him upside down with his face right by the window.
you see the more chatty samurai just kind of jump back a bit in surprise. Is he always like this?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
From my experience.
Anyways, you'll be meeting with Shiryoku at Kame Library.
Ooh.
And again, that's another name that Fia, you immediately recognize as the library that your caretaker runs.
Oh.
It'll be nice to be back
Meet
there.
the parents.
And as the discussion is continuing, the chatty samurai then goes on to say, and if you get a chance, do try the blood peaches. They are quite delicious in spite of their appearance and name.
Enchanted, I can confirm I've had those with the bomb.
Oh, he looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're a resident of here?"
Yes, I live in one of the other cities.
Oh, which one?
What's it called?
Ramyo.
Ramya.
Oh, really? You're from Ramyo. I'm from Ramyo too, actually. What a coincidence!
Oh, really?
Yes, actually, it's where I grew up. In fact, it was one of my first postings as a samurai.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mine wasn't a caretaker of this, and I'm really hoping that this disease hasn't caught either of them, because they're both fighters as well.
I hope so. I hope, for your sake, I hope so as well. Thankfully, me and my companion here have been lucky so far, but you can only be so lucky for so long.
We try to help as soon as we can.
Of course.
We'll do our best to help, and swiftly.
Yeah. And one thing you do notice about this realm, it is humid as hell. In fact, it is probably for Panera and Cedric, this is probably the most humid area you've ever been to in your travels.
Here's a question.
Oh, no.
Here's a question. Are reptiles affected by humidity?
You're not affected by it, but you do distinctly notice it. Like your scales feel wet, basically.
Ah.
Cedric is very affected.
Yeah. Panera's scales feel wet. Cedric is just drenched in sweat right now.
I imagine that as,
take a close off.
I imagine that Thea just is covered in cold water right now.
Oh my gosh.
Like she's like thumbing through her book trying to find mage hand so she can grab some blood peaches, and her in like any part of her skin is just soaked in cold water.
Yeah, oddly enough, the only one that isn't really affected besides just like noticing it is Scout.
Got just chilling.
Yeah.
Cedric is dying on top of the carriage.
Yeah, and you chose to expose yourself directly to the sun.
Him
Quick
and his 5
question.
layers.
Quick question here.
Yeah.
Well, can I? Is there like a breeze going, or is it just like still air?
It's for right now. It's kind of like just a still air right now.
Okay, can I use prestidigitation to make a breeze for the others in the group?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. So Sapan notices that the others are kind of very sweaty, so she just kind of use just kicks up a little breeze to kind of cool them down.
Yeah, and as you do that, Cedric, you notice that you guys are about right outside the gates of the large city of Ramrai. It's huge. It's not as big as Drakkonus, but it's pretty close. And you notice that many of the buildings are made out of wood, with the roofs being topped with a distinct red color.
Ah.
And Cedric and Cedric just stand straight up when they reach the gate.
Why?
So that he can get a better view and also terrify some of the locals.
You certainly do terrify the locals. As you're going through the gates, you see several like elven civilians just kind of like hiding their children.
Oh no!
Can Pan just like assume that Cedric is doing something up on the roof? So she's just
Yeah,
kind of like,
you do know. Yeah, you do.
Pan notices the people running away. It's just like she just like knocks on the roof. It's like, Cedric, stop scaring people.
All I did was stand.
My point still stands, which means you shouldn't be. Sit down. It's not safe, anyways.
Yeah.
I get a better view.
You know, most people don't stand on the roof of carriages around here.
I can only imagine from like one of the NPCs.
I'm just picturing Cedric as just T-posing.
trying to air out those pits.
He's just standing, kind of like, old school Dracula.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Just completely drenched in sweat and looking like a corpse that just came out of the grave.
God.
Oh my god.
He is so done.
So as this is happening, you get after about, I would say, like 10 to 15-ish minutes, you guys arrive at your destination. As the door opens, the more chatty samurai looks at you and goes, "The library is to the left, just a couple buildings down."
Thank you for the help.
Of course. and he kind of notice as he begins like gripping his chest a bit, you kind of see like a bit of blood going on his hand. Goes.
And can Cedric fall off of the top of the carriage and then like grab his wrist to inspect the blood?
Oh my god.
I like the addition of falling off.
I mean, at this point, Cedric is kind of like, I don't know what to call him, like the mad scientist of the group, so...
He's a gremlin.
He's a gremlin.
Gremlin.
And
Yeah,
can I
so-
roll like
s-
investigation or something?
roll me an Arcana check, actually.
Ah,
Ooh, Arcana.
it's magical. Please don't be in that one. Please don't be in that one. Oh, I rolled a 24.
Oh wow, okay.
Okay. Miko, check your DMs in a second.
I await you patiently. See, everyone, that's all you have to do. You have to pray and chant, please don't be in that one.
Don't be in that one.
Or it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy,
Eh.
or it will be.
and that is all you know. That is all you know, Cedric.
Ooh.
Are you gonna reveal that to the party?
No.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Cedric's not the sharing kind.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You just kind of seem to like grab the samurai's wrist, nods, and just begin and it just begins walking.
Cedric.
You know,
I love that visual. I love that you just grab, nod, understand, but don't tell anybody about why.
Thea just stares at Cedric, completely dumbfounded.
Falls off the carriage, grabs wrist.
Yeah, I love the
nods,
falling off.
leaves
Does
without
not
explaining.
elaborate, leaves.
Does not elaborate. God.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anybody else wants to take a gander at it.
I'm
Yeah,
not good
I mean-
with Arcana, I don't think.
Yeah,
I'm good with Arcana. I can.
I can try as well.
Cedric
roll.
won't.
This was
I'm
great.
just like looking over at this at the blood on the samurai's hand. God damn it!
What did I get?
I only rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was a custom.
Right.
That was a bad. I didn't do a perception check. I rolled the wrong one.
It's Arcana.
It's Arcana check.
Oh, right, Arcana, right. Brain. Brain
Yeah.
is not brain.
Brain is not brain.
And I rolled the exact same thing, but that's a 16 plus my bonus.
Okay.
Nice.
So Sophia, as far as you can tell, it's just gross blood. But
Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere close to it.
but Panera, at this point you've more or less gotten used to like the sight of blood and whatnot from your previous encounters with the Scario. And you can
And Cedric having a bag full of nightmares.
however, there is something within the blood you do notice.
Ew.
A slight bit of a green liquid
Ooh.
intermixed in. It kind of has a color similar to like puke, basically. It's not. It's very. It's
vile?
It's subtle, but it's not vile.
Huh.
Something as you're looking at it,
Oh, I got a good one. I got a good one.
hold on. And as you're looking at it, something about the composition strikes you as infernal.
Really? So why
Infernal?
did you DM me?
So hold on, wait. Okay. I have the spell identify.
You want to identify the source?
Yes, because if I touch a creature throughout the casting, I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay.
How many spell slots have you used? I just want to know, real quick.
None actually. This will be my first one.
Okay.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip.
Yeah. All right. So you want to cast identify?
Yes, and she asks permission to like, may I?
So
May I can see if there's anything. I could try to see if there's anything affecting you.
he nods as he begins coughing again, and he's very clearly getting weaker by the moment.
Sin's gonna see if he could call someone over to see if they can get like a doctor or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. As you do see a healer from the distance begin running over as Panera is checking things out. Panera, as you stare into I was gonna say, how does the identify spell work exactly? Just
Basically, it says you choose one object or creature that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use them. Like, that's not really important.
okay.
But this is if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. So it's basically like palm reader type situation. Just kind of like hold his hand and like focus, basically.
Aw, they holding hands.
Okay. So as you are all right. So Pisces, prepare to look at your DMs in a second.
Oh boy.
Okay.
As you're staring staring at the hand, this is what you find out. And you may reveal the information to the party if you wish.
Okay. So she just kind of makes a face. It's just like, so it's what I was thinking. This is not a natural illness. Can I cast Detect Magic
Certainly.
to see if I can discern what the curse is?
Certainly.
It says, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in any way, you can use your action, see faint aura. So you learn bear's magic. If you learn at school, if any.
Yeah.
But
You're able to discern from the ritual that the magic that is affecting him is hellish magic.
Oh.
But that's all you can really discern. You don't recognize anything beyond that, but while you may never have seen it yourself, you recognize the signs of infernal demonic magic.
Mm-hmm. She kind of with her investigation kind of done. She sits back and kind of relays this information to Seafield Help. Like, this is not a natural illness. It's a curse that is afflicting your guardsmen. It seems to be. She pauses for a second. Hellish, infernal in nature. Is there anything in this vicinity that might help us figure out where this may be coming from?
The other samurai, speaking in Sylvan, goes, That is why we brought you to the library.
I see.
She nods.
And
researching history, I take it.
Something like that. And you notice the other one begins to show signs of illness as well.
Mm.
Oh, spreading really badly. Oh my god.
And surprisingly though, Zin and Fia, you feel no effect from it. But as the other two warriors are being affected, Zin, you feel a pain. You feel the pain of a slight migraine at the top of your skull for a moment.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like grasps his head in pain as it like comes and passes.
And that also happens to you as well, Fia. Something about whatever is happening is negatively affecting Zin and Fia, and not in a terribly lethal way, but in a way that is noticeable.
Fia is just like rubbing like her temples.
Oh no.
And kind of looks over. Are you all right?
I just had the worst migraine wash over me.
Same.
Cedric is giving them the owl stare like he's about to dissect them while he's chewing on a piece of tree bark.
Oh my god.
Fia just looks up and is like, I'd be more concerned about you staring at me like that if you weren't eating tree bark.
Panda's just like, she's got her brows furrowed.
Anyways,
Zin looks over at Cedric and says, "Don't even think about it."
as this is going on,
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Would it be I don't know if this would it be metagaming for Pan to kind of put 2 and 2 together that maybe whatever's affecting the soldiers was trying to affect like Thea and Zin as well?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
Because I mean, it is pretty logical. Like at this point, like
especially with how quickly this happened. Like one soldier got sick, and now the other one is getting sick, and then
exactly.
2 companions got the migraine.
Yeah.
Thea is like trying to stop the migraine, so she's like,
it
just starts
here's the thing, like the migraine came for like 5-ish seconds and then immediately disappeared.
Oh.
Thea was like this close to casting frostbite on her own head to see if that would stop it.
Okay. Pan just kind of looks concerned. Nice. It seems that whatever is affecting the guardsmen here went after you two as well.
Oh, good.
We're arrived at the library, right?
Yeah, you guys are just like a couple buildings down from the library.
Okay.
Well,
right.
She kind of looks concerned at the concerned / determined. So we sorry, words are hard.
Yeah.
Well, if it was only the 2 of us, either it's only affecting people from here, or it has a mild influence on anybody with infernal blood.
As you say that, Cedric, you realize, despite you being a tiefling as being half tiefling, you weren't affected.
Cedric just kind of holds up his hand and he's like, I have infernal blood. None of this is causing me any disturbances.
Then it seems like it's specifically going after those from this region. She kind of looks at Pam looks at one of the samurai. How long till we reach the library?
It's just down the road. You'll meet with the caretaker of the library. Please be safe.
You take care of yourselves as well. Rest.
We'll try.
Cedric is rubbing his chin, and he's actually looking like serious for once, like super serious, not like creepy, I'm going to dissect everything serious, or creepy, I'm going to kill everything serious. He looks thoughtful, and he just kind of... He looks at the party, and it's okay if he uses big brain energy. I mean...
Certainly. What does he say?
He's like weighing everything in his head, like the bits and pieces of information that he's gathered. And he just kind of sounds like a conspiracy theorist for a second. And he's like, to me, from an outsider's perspective, it sounds like someone or something is intentionally trying to wipe out anyone that can fight from this region. I wonder if someone is... And he just kind of stares into nothingness for a second.
Okay.
And
just absolute silence.
Scout says, that is a good point. And the fact that it's infernal might give us a clue. But I don't know if it's we need more information. But that is a good lead.
All right. After this happens, the healer that Zin called over hops into the carriage and begins to lead the two samurai to a nearby apothecary.
Oh, that's good.
As you five are left to go to the library.
It's time to learn.
The library.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say the library it's quaint. It's not a terribly big facility, but it's got about like two stories of levels with a main entrance area slash recreation slash like reading area with the upper level containing books, tomes, all sorts of different things.
Nice.
And as you guys enter in the well lit area, which is currently being lit by floating many dancing glowing lights, distinctive magical orbs that kind of like dance around the entirety of the library. You hear, "Oh my gods, is that Fia I hear?"
Oh.
And you see a older turtle walking down the steps. He's very large. He's about 6'2" with a very large shell. In fact his shell is more than likely for me, you can tell, bigger than his actual body, with his limbs looking kind of small in comparison to the big honking shell he's got. The shell is square. It's kind of like an oval type of shape, like an odd mix between a square and oval shape, and he has an appearance that is similar to a soft shell turtle, if you're familiar with those. So he has a large snout and very thin lips and very small beady eyes, but he wears a very warm smile, and he has a golden and he's wearing what appears to be a golden sash around going from the top of his left shoulder all the way around his shell, with the emblem of a golden owl at the center.
Tommy, on a side note, you're asking a Rise of the TMNT fan if they're familiar with turtles.
Oh yeah, I know. But yeah, in his hands, primarily being supported by his right hand, is a large wooden staff topped with what appears to be a cluster of emeralds.
Ooh.
He walks in spite of his initial slow steps down the stairs. He immediately in a decently fast pace immediately just starts hobbling over to Fia with an arm open. Get over here. Come here.
Dad! Fia immediately runs over and just gives him the biggest hug ever.
Yeah, you see him wrap his arm around you, planting a kiss on your forehead. Oh my dear daughter, it's so good to see you. I wish it were under better pretenses, but still, it's great to have you here.
It's great to be back. Well, despite the circumstances.
Yes, of course. And he looks at the rest of you and goes, "Well, you must be the ones that Drakkonus sent over."
Pan nods. Yes. We're here to help, and I've already discerned a couple of things about this mysterious curse afflicting all of the guardsmen.
On that, you and my dear friend may be able to share some notes.
Cedric is wandering around in the background, just grabbing random books to read as many books as he possibly can while they're there.
And as he says that, he just kind of he lets Fia go and walks over to a what appears to be a tea set and goes. But first, for those who want some, I prepared some tea.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had some tea.
the tea does not hit the same as it does here, right?
Absolutely not.
Pan is very curious. Just, I would like to have a cup.
Oh, great! It's blood peach tea mixed with some nearby flowers. It's a special recipe from a local apothecary. She also dabbles in tea making.
Oh, sounds lovely.
Indeed.
If I could drink it, I definitely would. It seems very nice.
The curse of Warforged. I am aware of your people's plight. I've actually met a few Warforged myself, actually.
Really? Are they common here?
No. In fact, I myself I was actually originally an outsider to this land.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I actually came here from Wostingo.
Hmm.
And upon hearing that, Scout, you of course remember Wostingo as the realm that you and the Talzidio Conclave were from.
Right. Do you know the Talzidio Conclave?
You kind of like see him like blinks a bit and goes, I've heard of them, but I never met them. Are you part of their order?
Indeed. I was sent to the academy for a quest, and it's brought me here.
Your travels have taken you far. Wostingo's a far realm from here.
Right, but it does seem like the realms are smaller than it seems to see somebody from there here.
Indeed. And as he says that, he's pouring out tea for Fia, Panera, and I'm assuming Zin and Cedric are gonna try it as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Cedric is buried in books, so if someone can just bring him the cup, he would appreciate that.
Oh yeah, Scout can do that since he's
yeah. So, and upon tasting the tea has a very distinctive strawberry taste, with a mix of earthy tones as well.
He is like happily chirping like a katydid.
So, as you guys are drinking, the turtle goes, "Oh, sorry, I totally forgot to introduce myself. Oh, silly. But my name is Tak. As well as you can see, I'm Fia's father.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, it is great to meet you as well. And your names are?
Panera Autumnson. You could just call me Pan.
Okay, Pan.
Scout.
Scout.
I'm Zintheris, but you can just call me Zen.
And as you're saying that, Zin, Tak kind of like looks at you for a moment and goes, "Huh? Could have. Sorry, you look familiar. Have we met?"
Not that I recall.
You kind of like see him think for a moment and goes, sorry, it's my old mind. I'm always misremembering things. And your friend over there is?
Oh yeah, Cedric.
Quite the reader, I see.
Yeah. And we're Team Scuff. We'll do our best to help out in any way we can.
Sorry, but the
The,
name.
the name is misleading.
I try. I am making it a point to try and say it.
Pan is just like, the name is not representative of our success, and I had no say in it.
Scout is just saying with pride.
Yeah.
With pride.
He doesn't even realize the thing behind the name. And you just kind of like see Tak smile and he goes, well, it's certainly a better name than what my old adventuring party's name was, though for the life of me I can never remember it.
Oh.
Yeah, much like you, I was an adventurer. How old are you again, Fia?
21.
About 22 years ago. Though of course, as you can tell, years have certainly gotten to me. Yes, they certainly have, Tak. Although unfortunately you weren't blessed with the elvish youth and vigor that we maintain. And as you hear that, you hear the sound of footsteps as a elven man walks in. He's wearing a kimono with an adornment of different stars adorning a bright blue outfit. He's got distinctly dark tan skin with a set of decently long hair that's tied to a point, kind of like Zuko in the before he cut his hair.
Nice.
He's
Zuko in his bald arc.
Yeah, exactly. He does have a noticeable burn scar going from the top of his chin all the way down to the bottom of his neck. He humbly bows and goes, "Greetings, Team Scuff. My name is Shiryoku. It is a pleasure."
Pleasure to meet you.
Pan bows in return.
Zoom as well.
Same with Fia.
Cedric's too busy with his books.
Scout.
He sits down taking a cup of tea and goes, "Well, I'm sure as you know, things have not exactly been the greatest here in our fair land."
Pan nods. Yes, and in fact, on our carriage ride over, our samurai companions were stricken as well.
Damn. That is unfortunate. It seems that the curse has spread even more.
She kind of looks curiously. So you are aware it is a curse.
Indeed. After all, I am the Omyoji. It is my job to deal in the stars and the realms of the spirits, in the realms of the spirit as well. I deal in kami and yokai.
Okay, she nods. Yes, and what's more is that this curse tried to afflict two of the members of our party as well, Fia and Zin. She says, gesturing to the two of them in turn. But it was unable to.
He looks at you, Zin, and Fia, and goes, "Fascinating." Well,
And she.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was saying, and Pan also supplies. Just kind of sharing the information that she knows to kind of like, figure out like. Just kind of like establish like a baseline of knowledge.
I see.
She's like, I was also able to determine. I'm unsure if you already figured this out, but I was able to ascertain that the curse was infernal in nature.
I had suspicions, but
And-
it is good to know the confirmation. What's up? What's up, Nico?
I was trying to ask, can I roll investigation? Cedric's looking into the politics of Torejando.
Certainly. I was gonna say you could either roll investigation or history, whichever one you would be better at.
They were both a +5, so.
All right. Well, all right. Either one then.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
So from what you could tell, Torejando at one point was actually divided into many different nations. Eventually, a civil war broke out, and it came down to three different warlords. One of them being the ancestor of the current emperor. And in the midst of a battle, the ancestor of the emperor, instead of continuing the fight, decided that he would cease the war right then and there, and would propose that the three divine kami of the rivers would decide the outcome. And meeting at the center of the rivers on the island in which the emperor now resides, it was decided that the noble Nakajima family would helm the future of Torejando under one flag. But ever since then, they've been very isolationist, as there have been instances of outsiders coming into Torejando, causing trouble, particularly towards elves, with slavers having taken elves in the past, leading to a very self-preserving, isolationist view with other realms.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, that was really, really, really detailed. Dang, Tommy.
Yeah, that was really good.
Hey. I mean, here's the thing. Not everything is improv.
Sure. Oh, good point.
Well,
But hey, that's awesome lore. Oh my
Wow.
God.
The plot
Holy cow.
the plot may be improv,
Well,
but the setting, in terms of how our characters interact with the plot is improv, but the setting is established.
Mm-hmm.
Love ourselves a good world builder.
Aw, shucks. You guys are gonna make me blush.
No, you're great. I've been like, the way you describe the scenes and everything in the world is really like, especially since I'm new. Like this is still my first technical like this is my first campaign ever, so it's just kind of like it's been really easy to get just into the world. So you're doing great, Tommy.
No. Anyways,
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, when you were describing the oh my god, the name escapes me right now, but the star dinos.
the Starosaurs?
Yes, the Starosaurs. It actually, like, the image I got in my head is like the plesiosaurs that they had in Prehistoric Planet, like with the way you describe the teeth and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an inspiration, actually.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't want to sidetrack this too much, but I do like the fact that the port is very clearly barely used.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's such a good detail. I was like, oh, nice.
Oh yeah. So, so that's the information you're able to glean, Cedric, from the books you are reading.
And Cedric, kind of scoff at the information, and then look at what's his name?
Shirioku.
Shirioku?
Yes.
Can he just kind of do the long side eye, the bombastic side eye at Shirioku?
Okay. Yeah, you can certainly do that. Shirioku returns a glance as well, a little suspicious of you, and goes, "Yes."
Bombastic side eye.
We did that.
That's me.
Oh my
resist.
god, that was great.
Oh my god, that
That
actually
was
surprised me. I was
It scared me.
Sorry.
Oh my
great.
God.
No, that was-
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
that
sorry.
was
I
that
couldn't
was great.
resist.
No, that was great. I love that.
Oh man.
So, anyways.
Oh my heart. Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks, Pisces.
That's good.
He's just gonna kind of stare him down for a minute and then kind of just. Your politics are very interesting. Is there anything noteworthy as of late?
Not particularly that I can think of. This kind of happened relatively recently. In fact, it happened about 2 weeks ago. That's when it first started. And when he says that, something immediately strikes you, Cedric, Zin, Panera, and Scout. 2 weeks ago was when you guys when you guys killed the dragon.
Oh.
No.
So there's still a possibility where they're going motivated, perhaps a greater number.
Was that?
Oh.
Oh, he's just muttering.
Cedric's just muttering.
Cedric's muttering.
You gotta specify on that sometimes. Yeah, but no,
Sorry.
it's fine.
I thought it was
That's
your
really
mic
good.
going out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought audio was having trouble.
No, that was perfect. Good job.
That was great. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, just like I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shirioku goes on to say, "Yeah, it started about 2 weeks ago, and has begun picking up rapidly. When the emperor fell ill, I decided to consult the kami. And when I did, he looks at the 5 of you and goes, I saw you 5.
Oh.
It seems that you 5 have ties to the solution. I do not.
Pan just kind of. I was going to say Pan just looks thoughtful. She kind of leaned back in her chair and is just kind of looking like she's thinking.
And as Shiroki says this, Tak immediately nods and goes, I can confirm. I consulted my source, and well, it confirms Shiryoku's suspicions. I was a adventurer much like yourself, but I'm still, and while I may not be physically combat capable, my connection to Redoron still maintains.
That immediately catches Pan's attention. Redoron, you say?
Yes, I'm a cleric of Redoron. Me and Shiryoku were adventurers at one point. We initially sought to join the Knights of the Arcanum, the order that Redoron had established and ran. But the path that we ended up back here.
Uh-oh. I was responding to what Miko typed in chat.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's all I gotta say is uh-oh.
Yeah. But talk goes on to say, nonetheless, while I may not be able to fight, Shiryoku here has asked me to help you. As I will be closing the library for the time being. I'll be helping you in your travels here, as well. Frankly, me and Shiryoku probably would be the best guides for you here, and Shiryoku needs to attend to the Emperor.
Right.
Pan nods and says, "We would be grateful for your assistance. Thank you."
Of course. And in fact, the Emperor, he looks over at Shiryoku. The Emperor would like to see you, actually.
Oh.
Pan looks a little surprised at that.
When me and Talk told of our visions, the Emperor was surprised and, frankly, intrigued. While typically our realm is known for isolation, Emperor Nakajima seems a bit more open than usual to the idea of outside help. Call it a hunch, but I feel like Nakajima is scared.
As one should be when facing their own mortality.
Agreed. And we will need to. I will need to take a quick BRB, guys. I'll be back in a bit.
That works for me too. I gotta.
So, as Talk is saying that, he just kind of like looks at Shiryoku and goes, I do believe we have a means to make the journey to the Emperor a lot quicker. Shiryoku nods and goes, yes, you still have yours? Of course. And you see both of them like fidgeting through different pockets of theirs as they bring out a shimmering crystalline stone, one that radiates bright and beautiful magic.
Ooh.
No touchy, Cedric.
Actually,
I was about to ask if Cedric could lick it.
no.
Don't lick
That's
the
out of
stone.
that was out of character.
Of course.
I wasn't actually saying that. At Cedric.
Of course.
I'm just preemptively. No touchy.
Yeah.
No touchy. No touch.
Talk and Shiryoku looks at you guys and goes, You must maintain physical. We must maintain physical contact with those who will be traveling. These are traveler stones.
Ooh.
These stones allow you instantaneous travel to locations you've marked that you've been to before. These ones are marked to the castle of the Emperor.
Marked?
And
Is it customary to key in various places then?
oh, sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Cedric
Oh my
asked
god,
if it's if it's Cedric asked if it was customary to pee in various places. Because they're places that they've marked.
Yeah.
It took me a second.
They shake their head and go, no.
Thea is just staring like all that single question has drained all the energy she has.
Hold on a sec, my sister's. Oh, no.
Sounds good. Guys, Traveler Stone powered scout. Teleportation unlocked.
Oh my god.
just like open up Scout's chassis and just put this traveling stone, like wire it up to him.
Yeah, exactly.
So as they pull up the stones, each of them basically asks that each of them grabs Talk grabs Panera, and with one hand grabs Fia with the other, and then
Hold on, I gotta step away for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no worries.
Apparently Truly Evil has a Cedric bingo card. I'm scared.
Really?
Oh my god, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
Oh my god, you gotta say that in Discord later,
Yeah.
evil.
You have to.
Truly,
oh my God.
you have to post that in the Discord server. We have to see
You
that.
can't just tell us that you have a bingo card and not share.
Are we gonna like make that like a side part of the session and like we try it?
Oh my god.
Side quest, find the bingo card.
Oh my god. Dude, if you can send that to like either like a screenshot or something, like send that to the memes in the memes channel in the Discord. Please, I need to see that. I need to see that so bad.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. My sister was asking me a question real quick.
Yeah, no worries. But apparently apparently True Evil has a Cedric bingo card.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh dang, he was just saying to say it. Oh, okay.
Aw.
That's lame. Come on,
Now,
man.
now you
Now you gotta make one.
Yeah, exactly.
one
You
day.
have to make one now.
Yeah. Get on it, True Evil. Get on it, moderator. just crack the whip.
No.
Make the bingo card or you lose your mod status.
No.
Oh my god. Anyways, but basically, in case you missed the explanation on the thing, Panera.
I
Basically,
think I did, yeah.
okay. So basically, they pulled out a crystalline stone that basically allows free fast travel. Basically.
Yeah, I got it to the point where Cedric made an inappropriate comment.
Yeah.
Anything after that I missed.
Yeah. So Talk grabs Panera and Fia by the shoulder, while Shiryoku grabs Cedric and Zin by the shoulders, and Shiryoku looks at Yusuke and goes, We all must maintain contact with each other. Scout, I believe your name was, right?
Right.
He looks over at Talk and goes, Talk? Yeah, of course. Scout, place your hand upon my shell.
Okay.
All right, and as you do, you feel every one of you feels a surge of magic as the scene of the library immediately disappears in the snap of a finger, and you all find yourselves at the center of a court.
Oh.
Oh, okay, we're just going right into it, huh?
The court is very large. You appear to be in the center of a very large castle. At the very back is what appears to be a throne made out of blood peach trees. In fact, much of the building seems to be made out of blood peach wood. And at the center at which you stand, there is a literal golden flower with golden rivers etched into the floor itself. And upon closer look, you realize it is made of actual gold. Like, it's not a golden paint or anything. It's actual gold you're standing on.
Oh my god.
Most of the flooring is made out of a material you don't quite recognize, but it has a feeling similar to marble. What it make you think of, Pisces?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Anyways, but nearby, kind of like hobbling towards the throne is appears to be a elven
I sent it in chat.
No, I haven't actually. I have not read that.
I recommend it. It's a good comic.
Very
Very interesting story.
I will check it out. But yeah, he's wearing a kimono, but this kimono is golden color with the same symbol that you've seen before, with the flower and the three rivers. But the adornment of the symbol itself is a distinct black color to contrast with the gold. The man's skin tone is a warm tan color, and he he appears to have what appears to be a simply cut mustache, with it being very thin and pointed, with a simple pointed goatee at the bottom of his lip as well. He has very dark black hair. He has a very thin frame, actually somewhat similar to Cedric's actually, and it stands at about 5'8". He goes to the throne and carefully sits down. Fia and Zin, you two immediately recognize him as Emperor Nakajima.
Yeah, Fia immediately bows.
Zin as well.
Yeah. So as the emperor sits, you two notice that Fia and Zin immediately bow as soon as they recognize.
Pan has enough decorum to kind of recognize a ruler when she sees one, you know.
Right.
Considering she's a historian and all.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So obviously as soon as she sees the emperor, she immediately bows as well.
Scout.
Just kind of gestures for Scout to do the same if you didn't know already.
Oh, right, and follow suit.
All right, and what does Cedric do?
Cedric is just giving him the 1,000-yard stare.
Fia in a rare instance of sitting up to Cedric, immediately grabs Cedric's cloak and just pulls him down into a bow.
Yeah, if Fia hadn't done that, Pan probably would have.
So as all five of you bow, the emperor raises a hand and goes, "You may stand." Welcome, outsiders. My name is Hisui Nakajima. You are representatives of Drakkonus.
We are. It is an honor to meet you.
It has been many years since outsiders have graced these halls.
Really?
Yes.
And we've heard the possible the reason, but do you think what's happening around here would it be tied to y'all's history? Anything like this ever happened before? Anything of infernal origin?
He takes a moment to consider and goes, "No, this is unusual. We've never dealt with something like this. At least, not in the lifetime of the Empire. At least." Are you familiar with the tale of Amaterasu, the sun goddess?
Do I roll a history check?
Yeah, anybody who wants to see if they're familiar, rolls history. Fia and Zin are familiar, as you two grew up here.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh shit! There's the nat 20.
Why do I keep? Oh my god!
I rolled an 8. Makes sense.
I swear, my character, she's supposed to be a historian, but she keeps rolling low on these stupid things.
No.
That's gotta be
literally, it's her background. She's an anthropologist. This is like her whole thing.
That's gotta be the best historian I've ever seen.
It's like the one time.
Oh my god! And she dresses like a pirate too. I brought this upon myself. For people who are listening and don't know, for reference, for an idea of how Pan dresses, just think of Will Turner in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yep. So
the poofy sleeve shirt, the dark vest, that whole thing.
Such a cool look.
So Panera and Scout, you two are unfamiliar. Cedric, surprisingly, you actually came across the story of Amaterasu in your reading at Kame Library.
You know, to be fair, this is an isolated nation. She wouldn't have really been able to travel here, and she probably wouldn't know the intricacies of their mythos.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So, from what you can tell, Cedric, and of course what Xenophia knows, many centuries ago, before the establishment of the empire, there was a dispute between the sun goddess Amaterasu and the storm god Susanoo. There was a dispute between the two of them during a round of god making. Unfortunately, due to a thing of the rules not being clearly established, there was a feud between them. And due to the feud, Amaterasu, the giver of lights, had retreated into a cave. And following that, the sun disappeared, and demons and yokai ran rampant, killing many mortals. It was only until the efforts of all the gods that order would be restored. The Emperor goes on to say, but this doesn't feel like the workings of the gods or beings of the underworld. Nor does it seem to be the workings of a Shinigami. This is something different. He looks around and goes, to be frank with you, I'm scared for not myself, but for my people.
It does seem. I understand that fear. I'm worried about my teammates too. This could get really bad. It does confirm one thing though. It does seem targeted. It doesn't affect. It seems like, I don't know. It seems I need more. I need to investigate more. I can't confirm on anything yet.
Pan speaks up.
Yeah, I was gonna say as an aside, not like that. No.
I know, the implication was there.
Anyways, as you were saying.
Okay, only give me a moment. I gotta recompose myself.
I was trying to not break.
You did better than I did.
I was tempted to say something, but for once I didn't let the intrusive thoughts win. I'm glad Pisces did, though.
In my defense, I was actually up very early for how I for me, which was probably around like honestly, it was just early in general. It was around like 8.
Oh, that's fair.
It's 8 a.m. I usually don't get out of bed until like 10 to 11 or later. I'm not a morning person, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, it's better than me.
I got up noon today, so
yeah, I got up like even.
I mean, I do that too a lot. Sometimes I don't even get up until like 2 or 3 or 5.
Yeah, same.
But anyways, that's besides the point. So Pan was going to just kind of expand upon what Scout was saying. Just kind of saying, or kind of explaining what she knows and what basically what they know, and that they're kind of at the same point as their internal investigations.
Yeah. The Emperor nods and goes, I appreciate you coming here on such short notice. I hope that you'll be able to help us here.
She nods in acknowledgement. Yes, I hope we'll be able to quickly figure out the source of all this.
And Cedric just.
And
Cedric.
Oh no!
Can Cedric just start to slowly approach him like he does with Merle?
Oh no!
No. I think Pan.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
Xana's
Hold on.
Xana's immediately gonna go grab him.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Off he
Pan-
goes. He's
no,
walking up to
Pan
the
is-
Emperor.
Pan is just going to like immediately like glare at him real quick and use the telepathic communication. It's like just basic. Don't you take another step, or I will take away your knoll fingers.
I like to imagine Cedric is like halfway between Barbie and the Emperor, so he's like just standing there in between them. He just kind of slowly looks over at Panera, and then looks over at the Emperor.
And then Pan just has it's not glaring, but you could but Cedric can probably see by the look on her face that she is absolutely dead serious.
Are you guys ready for Cedric's?
Hold on, wait. Can I roll intimidation?
I mean,
if it's necessary.
Cedric.
If it's necessary.
what does Cedric say? / do?
Cedric looks back at the Emperor and points at him.
Pan just
And you goes,
just ever so slightly shakes her head, and still using telepathy is like, you don't want to disappoint Merle now, do you?
Right.
and
I have
that
leverage.
makes Cedric pause for like a whole second before he just goes, do you have access to any of the dead bodies that died from this curse?
Pan quickly stepping in to clarify. It may help
He
us.
completely forgets the Emperor's name and just calls him you. Hey, you.
It's like
Fia is
It's just,
absolutely pissed.
Pan just trying to potentially diffuse it. It may help us determine a little bit more about what is going on.
Right.
The Emperor shakes his head and goes, "No, we haven't taken any chances with this. As you can imagine, we're not considering the unfamiliarity. We didn't exactly want the bodies to linger."
That is understandable.
You seem to be quite afflicted yourself.
Hey, yeah, you do notice that he has a very in spite of his tan skin, he looks very sickly.
Right.
Yes.
Get the dude some moisturizer.
Yes.
Looking a bit ashy. He's looking a little ashy there.
Moisturize me!
It has affected me, as you can tell.
That's why we hope to help, sir.
Are you the kind of ruler who cares deeply for his people?
Yes. My people are everything to me.
I do not understand why everyone is cowering before you, but I suppose so that Panera does not take my knoll fingers, I will ask,
Did you say that out loud?
may I approach you?
You see, upon the mention of upon the mention of knoll fingers, he just gives a weird look. He goes,
Pan just
certainly.
Pan just kind of puts her face in her hand. It's just ugh.
Cedric just looks at Panera like, ha, stop me now, sucker. And just, off he goes.
Oh my god.
Just taking
And then
long strides.
And then
Not
she just
care
kind of,
at all.
she just kind of very quick. She just says telepathically tells Cedric, "You know I'm going to have to tell Merle about this, yes?"
Cedric just looks over his shoulder and he goes, yes, but will it matter if we find the cause and eliminate it?
Fia is angrily chirping like a grasshopper right now.
And Tug and Shurioka are just looking on in confusion.
And Cedric just steadily approaches the Emperor and then just kind of, is the Emperor like sitting on the ground, or like what is he?
He's sitting on his throne.
And Cedric like kneel next to his throne, kind of like a kid kneeling in front of their grandparent to be read a Christmas story.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He just he holds his hands out to him.
Oh my
Okay.
May I see you?
In what way?
He is like preparing to just cast Ice Dagger.
Pan is screaming internally.
I would. Hold on a second. I almost did a dirty joke, but that is not in Cedric's character. So. Cedric just kind of stares at him like completely dead face, completely serious. And he's like, I have an obsession for these sorts of things.
Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. It still sounds so wrong.
If you would permit me, though generally I do not ask for permission, but I get the sense that if I do not ask you for permission, I will be in trouble, which would be inconvenient for me. So, Hisui, I would like your permission to study you.
And Pan trying to make it seem less weird. I believe he means to help ascertain more about the curse afflicting you, Your Honor. Your Highness, whichever address is appropriate for the Emperor.
Your Honor.
It would be your. In this case, it would be Your Highness.
Okay, so Your Highness. I couldn't remember which one was proper for a second.
Isui looks at you and goes, "Sure, if you believe it will help, I will permit you." Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Cedric.
I know that's not actually Cedric's intention, but Pan had to try to defuse the situation somehow.
Hold on. Pan, bardic inspiration, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're gonna yeah.
Hit me with a bardic inspiration. If I fail this, it'll be a diplomatic war.
Yes, absolutely hitting you with the bardic inspiration.
Local tiefling gets sent to prison.
It's also that we represent Drakkonus. So it's so...
Oh my god.
So bardic inspiration.
Yes, it's bardic inspiration is used. God. I swear Cedric is definitely gonna cause multiple diplomatic incidents.
He doesn't care. And it's like he knows this is an important person, but he just at the same time he doesn't care. He sees a problem. He sees something he wants to solve. He doesn't care what he has to do or like who's in his way to solve it. He just cares about the problem. He doesn't care about politics and all of that.
Right.
Okay. Go
13.
ahead.
Okay.
13.
13, and I roll a d8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. From what you can tell, whatever the curse is, it seems to be centered on the Emperor himself. He seems to be, From what you can tell, he seems to be the anchor point for this curse.
Oh my god.
No assassinations, please. I don't know if that's what Cedric's thinking, but I'm saying no.
But
actually,
yeah. Like I should clarify. When I say center point, like he's not the one doing the curse. He seems to be the one that he seems to be ground. It seems that the Emperor is ground zero, basically.
Yeah,
Right.
he's the nexus, basically.
Yeah.
and I do
Yeah.
an investigation check on the Emperor's person.
That would
I was trying to think of how to word that.
That would be an insight. That'd be an insight check.
Oh, that would be insight. That wouldn't be investigation.
No, it'd be insight.
And
This proves.
do I still have bardic inspiration?
No.
No, you
you're-
used it.
You used it.
No.
So yes, you're gonna be.
I do have 2 more uses, however.
I mean, you could use it.
All of the
Okay,
I'm
gonna need
it's
you.
going to Cedric.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need one more bardic inspiration. Because
Yeah, I mean,
have
they
a
were-
plus
they-
2 for insight.
They recover after a short rest, so
Yeah.
it's not like
It's
the
not
worst
the worst thing.
thing.
Not the worst thing. And to be fair, you're dealing with an emperor here. I mean, this is
Yeah.
this is pretty high stakes.
so Pan is just kind of nervously humming a tune.
So one more bardic inspiration.
Yep,
Yep.
it has been used.
Please don't let this be a nat 1 on insight.
God, please no.
I'm like so nervous. I'm gonna roll like anything below a 10. I'm just gonna quit stream and leave.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, wish me luck.
Come on.
Oh, I rolled a 7.
Bardic inspiration.
Roll the bardic inspiration.
Please save us bardic inspiration. Oh no.
11.
I rolled an 11.
Total with inspiration.
From what you
Could
can
be worse.
From what you can tell, he is being genuine. Like he has nothing to hide. From what you can surmise.
No, I wasn't. Oh no, we had a misunderstanding here.
Oh.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to check on his character.
Oh. What were you trying to check?
Cedric was trying to look at his.
Oh, to see if there's anything physically
Yes.
that was
Right.
wrong.
Oh, I was gonna say that's
See-
that's a totally different check.
So
That's a totally different check.
yeah, I
then.
know. That's why I was
Uh,
confused as
uh,
to why you were making me do insight.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Sorry, I misunderstood. You can keep the bardic inspiration. Roll an investigation check.
okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Rolled a friggin' 9.
Well, you still
Bardic
got
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic
Bardic
inspiration
12.
is an 11 again.
Oh,
No, it's-
Or 12, 12, 12, sorry.
12.
He-
Sorry, Matt. Hey, Matt is
So
hard.
I rolled one more than what I had originally.
So from your quick investigation, obviously he's very sick, but you can't see any like physical like outliers to point towards a specific thing. However, upon getting closer to him, you getting close to him, you feel sick, like you feel nauseous, like you're about to it feels like you have a headache and you're about to throw up, basically.
oh my god.
Ooh.
Fascinating. Whoa. Hisoi. I keep feeling like I'm saying that name wrong. It's Hisoi, right?
Hisui.
Hisui.
Hisui?
Yeah.
Hisui?
Yeah.
Hisui.
Yes.
May I borrow your ear?
Hope you don't mean
And
literally.
he just kind of does like the come hither motion at him.
He leans his ear towards you, with the ear looking similar to a half elf, but he looks to be like a descendant of a half elf.
Cedric is mildly fascinated for a second. And then he just kind of stares at his face for a minute.
Okay. And
looks a little bit lost before he whispers in his ear. And the only thing he's gonna whisper is, I am not sure if you are aware of this, but the curse seems to be radiating from you.
he solemnly nods and goes, "So it seems." That
Okay,
is.
I had to mute.
In
I had to
order.
mute for a sec. What did I miss?
Not much, but just Cedric saying that the curse seems to radiate from the Emperor.
Yeah, he was whispering it to the Emperor, though.
Doesn't want to share the information with the rest of the class.
Well, he's special.
No, I'm just being dramatic. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not stupid enough to announce something that severe.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people watching right now, so it's just like
Yeah, no, I got that. That was just being dramatic.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, he doesn't care about social standards and classes and all that, but he's not stupid enough to say something that major where everyone can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As this is going on, I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
Oh, god dang it!
What about passive perception?
No.
Does that count here, or
Nope.
do we have to roll an? Oh, we have to roll an active check.
You have
okay.
to roll an active
I
check.
rolled a 17.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Okay. All right. So I heard an
I rolled a 10.
10.
I rolled a 4.
14.
Okay.
I rolled
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Oh
Nice.
no. Fia rolled a 4.
Oh no. So
Fia is probably too laser focused on trying to murder Cedric with her mind or something.
Cedric
blows up pancakes with mind.
Cedric and Scout, you two, amidst the tense scene, you hear the sound of a feminine voice singing, and then immediately hear the sound of armor clattering as several able-bodied samurai immediately run in and run straight to Shiryoku. One of them whispers in his ear, and he looks at the guardsman and goes, "Are you serious?" He then looks at you two, looks at the party and goes, "Come outside quickly!"
Oh.
And he immediately begins bolting.
Oh my god.
Pan immediately just calls out to Cedric, obviously, and then follows suit. Just gesturing for the others to come on, because she could sense the urgency in his voice.
As you guys run outside, the very loud singing / humming becomes a lot more audible, and now all of you can hear it as you see what appears and within the water nearby, you see a bright green glow in the water heading straight for the island.
Oh.
And whatever it is, it's big.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Hells.
Let me guess. Roll initiative.
No, that's where
Not yet?
that's where we're ending our session.
Oh,
dang it.
Whoa! Oh my god, I was so ready. I was just being
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm not joking. I was getting
Tommy.
spells and
Yeah.
getting a rollout ready.
We have waited for forever for this session. Can we have one awesome boss fight before this session ends.
I mean,
To
if
make
you,
up for all the waiting.
I mean, if you guys want to keep going, I mean, I'd be fine with
I'm
that.
down to keep going. I have time.
Yes!
Go, go, go.
Go for
I can-
as
I
long
can fit the
as
fight.
everybody else can go. For as
Okay.
long as anybody else can go, I can go. So if you guys want to go till like friggin', well,
Okay.
maybe not 5 in the morning, but you know what I mean.
All right, you know what? You know what?
I am here.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep going for a bit.
I will say I can at least fit the fight. I can at least fit the, but I'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
But I'm up for it.
So,
Oh my God.
seeing the bright light approaching, you see Shiryoku immediately bring out a thin piece of paper with arcane inscriptions on it, and he goes, reveal thyself, or face the wrath of Shiryoku. And as he says that, and he begins chanting an incantation, throws the paper onto the ground, and you see light begin to shimmer from the piece of paper, as the source of the green light stops right in front of the shore, and you see slithering up from the water. The first thing you see is a head of what appears to be black hair, followed by an eye on top of a pale forehead. Then you see what appears to be the head of a human woman, with long black hair, with a third eye in their forehead. What appears to be the neck/body of the creature is adorned in green snake-like scales, with an adornment of red on the underside. Her lips are a dark purple color. She kind of as her body begins to rise up, you also see that below is what appears to be the body seems to be contained within a gigantic seashell. Specifically, a snail shell.
What?
The creature, like very curiously, begins like shifting its head from side to side. Shiryoku immediately, with wide eyes, goes, "Gods, it's a Hidokai."
Oh, what?
Hitokai, it's a type of prophetic yokai. I've only read about them. The last time one appeared was 300 years ago. What's one doing? What's one doing here?
Are they hostile?
No, they're not. But it's very strange.
Hmm.
And Cedric roll animal handling to befriend it.
It's not an animal.
It's a friend. It's a friend.
It's a creature. It's a yokai. So it's technically it's a spirit.
Oh,
I
so
know,
would that be a persuasion? Please be my
my
friend.
Oh my god.
Let me pet your snail shell. I'm gonna pet your scales.
Thea is panicking and swearing violently in Infernal.
Yeah, because from Zin and Fia's perspective, they're seeing something they've only ever heard of in like folktales and whatnot. This is like the equivalent of seeing the boogeyman IRL.
Cedric's just like, bleep, please be my friend.
The Hidokai, after swaying its head around from side to side, kind of like a snake for a moment, immediately looks over at you, Panera,
Oh.
and then says this: "Warriors and those of warrior spirit of this land are tainted. It is no ordinary pestilence, and it has been given new, unholy strength. You must cut free the ties on the Emperor, for shadow surrounds him and many others. Seek out Forge the blade that will cut the throne free. The eye of a Tsuchigumo is your first task. With it, the illusion of darkness can be brought to light. Then she turns to Zin and goes, "You and one other. You are a part of this too." And then she looks at Via. And then immediately sinks beneath the dark waters of the rivers.
Whoa!
I wanted to pet her scales.
It wasn't a fight at all. So, thank God.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be
Now
a fight.
Cedric's sad.
Me too. I was so ready. Thank God.
Thea is like 2 seconds away from fainting.
Oh, it'd be cool if we
It's
could fight
just
the Tsuchigumo.
Then it's just kind of like standing there, having its last words on repeat in his mind about him being a part of this.
Right.
Oh no. Cedric slaps his fist down on his hand, like, aha, I got it. I understand what we must do.
What
Do
is
you
it?
care to enlighten us?
We need to kidnap the Emperor.
I immediately grab Cedric by the shoulders and start violently yelling at him in Draconic. It's like, are you insane?
Shirioka,
But if you think about it,
Shirioka.
if you think about it.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Sorry, hold on a second. Cedric's just completely dead-faced, being shaken. He's just like, yeah, this is fine. Anyways.
Can Cedric
You-
can speak Draconic? Right?
I think no. Yeah, he can speak Draconic,
Okay.
but Cedric
Okay, because I was
is
gonna
just
say
like,
it'd be funnier if Cedric didn't understand what Fia was saying.
but Cedric is just letting Fia do whatever she wants to him, and just completely blank face, and he just says, "If you think about it, perhaps if we take the Emperor further away from the people will be less affected. I know I did not share certain information with all of you." And then he just kind of makes like this really weird motion with his hands. Like he's trying to like pull you guys in for like a huddle.
Hey,
But he doesn't know how to motion.
I was gonna say Pan was already gonna be heading over that direction, kind of try to pull the two of them apart.
Fia currently has a death grip on Cedric's shoulders.
Yeah, Cedric's trying to get everybody into a huddle.
Right. So, Scout approaches.
And it does Zin as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all huddled.
And he looks over at oh my gosh, I keep forgetting his name. Shirioku. Shirioku. And he just like squints at him and makes like a shooing motion.
He backs up a bit, but doesn't go far.
Cedric just kind of sighs, and then he like tucks his head down, so now it's like this, like, you know, the football huddles.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
right
that's
before-
what I figured.
Yeah, right
Hold on,
before a
hold
big
on a
game.
second. Sorry, my dad's calling me.
Yeah, no worries.
Teams and Scout
Yeah,
looks
we'll,
at me. He's
we'll,
like,
we'll
"What?
summarize. We'll
Sorry,
summarize.
Team Scuff business.
Anyways, go ahead.
I apologize, Shirioku, but this information I cannot trust to anyone other than my party members.
If you're referring to the condition of the Emperor, I had suspicions.
Well, you can keep your suspicions as suspicions for now.
If I may interject, the Hitokai are a trusted source. They've helped to foretell many things in the past, and the mention of a blade does give me an inkling towards what the Hitokai meant. I do
What
believe.
does it?
Well, Mr. Nosy, if you really must be part of this, then come here. And he motions for Shiryoku to join the huddle.
He just stands right beside it.
Cedric just clicks his tongue. As I was trying to say, and I suppose I will trust you with this information as well. The curse seems to radiate from the Emperor himself, which is why I believe if we kidnap the Emperor and get him far enough away from his people, X should lessen. For his people, at least.
He nods a bit and goes, "That's actually not a bad idea. We can arrange something like that. However, I would advise that we take the Hitokai's word to heart here. I do believe that there is something we could do."
Yes, I was not saying to ignore her. I was merely thinking of what we could do in the meantime while we attempt to make this sword so that more people do not die pointless deaths.
Agreed.
We don't even know though if it's simply starting at the Emperor. There's a chance that it's just that the Emperor is a patient zero and it spreads regardless of who is here now that it's gone all around.
This may help us determine that. If distance from his people, if the curse subsides, then we know that it is centered around the Emperor. If it functions more like a disease, then the curse will not dissipate on the people, despite the Emperor being moved farther away.
I believe.
I can.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I could lead an effort on that front. As for you five, I do know a location that I do believe a Tsuchigumo has taken residence.
She and Pan
Well.
just kind of nods. Yes, to retrieve the eye.
Yes. Tsuchigumo are, much like many yokai, are masters of illusion. But more importantly, they are very dangerous. As you can imagine, they're not a creature that most men would even dream of fighting. But your line of work, and well, my old line of work, we tended to do that sort of thing anyways. And as he says that, he begins. I was gonna say no, Miko. Shiryoku is gonna be trying to do that, but he's
No,
trying.
I know, but I had this whole explanation planned out and everything.
Apologies.
So now I'm just like, damn. Now I know how Tommy feels.
Apologies. Anyways, he begins to mutter an incantation and brings out a spectral map of the region of Kengen. If you will turn your attention to the map, everybody. So, currently, you guys are right there. And oh yeah, now Okay, give it a second. Yeah, so you guys are currently on this coastline right here. He points to this area. Yeah, give it a moment. He then goes on to explain. There have been suspected sightings of a Tsuchigumo in those old ruins. If one is there, I will advise extreme caution. As not only are they masters of illusion, they are also masters of traps.
Mm.
The Tsuchigumo, it is a spider-like creature. Webs are going to be something you're going to have to watch out for. Pitfalls, specifically.
It's really good to know.
Pan, in the meanwhile, has pulled out her notebook. She has a notebook, right?
Yeah.
Put that in the. Did I put that in her inventory?
We'll assume for the sake of story you do.
Yeah. And is kind of copying the map. Copying the map to the best of her ability, as well as noting down the traps and other such hazards.
And hey, Cedric, you're gonna like this mission, so we're getting an eye. We're retrieving an eye.
Better know how to carve one.
Miko, did your mic?
No,
go? Okay.
I'm just
Thinking.
being quiet. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It do be late.
No, I don't know what Cedric would say right now. He just
That's fair. That's fair.
He's like the standing person emoji most of the time. So
Like,
That's so fair.
I was just really quick checking Pan's inventory, and yes, she does have a diary. So, but she
Nice.
also has like parchment and such.
Yeah.
Nice.
He then goes on to say, also, one thing of note as well that I should mention. They have a paralyzing poison.
Mm.
Of course they do.
Does it affect Warforge?
I do not know.
Good point.
I doubt the Tsuchigumo will know either. But also, they have the ability to change their appearance as well.
Oh.
Shapeshifters.
Mm-hmm. They are shapeshifters.
Mm.
And as this is going on, you hear talk, walking over. If my eyes weren't mistaken, that was a Hidokai. And you see Shirioku look over and go, your eyes don't deceive you, old friend. That was a Hidokai.
Cedric's murderous aura appears.
Don't fight the turtle.
Don't fight the old man. All right, come on. He then goes on to say, and looking into the distance, you do notice that the sun is beginning to dip below the horizon. Shirioku nods and goes, "The Emperor will provide you lodging here. I would recommend that you head to the ruins in the morning."
Pan nods in agreement. Especially since we're not familiar with what we're facing, it would be better to face it in daylight.
Right. Especially with traps.
Talk says, What exactly are we talking about here? Shiroko looks over and goes, Tsuchigumo. Oh, I see.
Dude, we're about to have a monster hunt.
Seems so.
Gonna fight a Rakna Kadaki. Gotta get those dual blades out, man.
Gotta get those dual blades.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that was the
Monster
first
Hunter
thing I thought of
version.
when you were talking about a yokai spider.
yeah, that's fine. But anyways,
Sorry, what did you say, Miko?
I was saying Monster Hunter D&D version.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a 5e like adaptation of Monster Hunter.
Oh shit.
But anyways,
Let's go get an eyeball.
Yep.
so after that moment, you guys are given a chance to rest, and well, as each of you sleep, I need Miko, Pisces, and Rays to leave the call for a bit.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
come back in a moment.
Okay. Wait, do we actually need to leave, or can we just deafen?
Deafen, like whichever be easier.
Oh,
I don't know how to
alright.
deafen, so I'm just gonna leave.
All right, I'll let you guys know in the group chat.
Alright.
I'll probably just leave then to reduce temptation.
No.
And one by one, there they go.
Oh no.
Hold on, I need to find. There we go. So, Zin and Fia, you two don't sleep the easiest during this night. As you two rest in your quarters, you feel a strange sensation coursing throughout your bodies and gripping both of your hearts as you hear this. Tainted blood. Resistant. How unexpected. Oh my god. It's so irritating. No matter. In the end, we will win. Many will die. And as that voice rings through your head, each of you feel a migraine at the same place that you had before. With Zin and Fia both, you feel a burning sensation within your right arm for Fia and your left arm for you, Zin.
I had to say that before we pulled those back in. That voice was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Anyways, it is time to get them back in.
Ah.
Fia's like looking
I was-
around.
I was more on point than I realized with the Rakna Kadaki comparison.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Because a lot of the monsters in Monster Hunter Rise are actually based on yokai, and so it's like yokai spider with webs everywhere. Immediately thought of Rakna Kadaki, and apparently it actually is derived from the Tsuchigumo or Tsuchigumo.
Yeah, it is. I almost pointed it out, but you guys extending the session unlocked some story. That is specific to Fia and Zin.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
That's awesome.
specifically, sorry, continuing on the trivia, specifically, the Raknakadaki specifically pulls information from two yokai. The Jorogumo and then the Tsuchigumo. I keep getting the
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
That's
That's
really cool.
actually just a really cool fact. Alright,
Yeah.
sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was intending to use the Jorogumo in my original plans,
Mm.
but I decided the Tsuchigumo would be more fitting for this. So,
I like it.
Well,
So-
you know what?
so
Since he had that one-on-one time with them, Cedric's just gonna bother the Emperor.
Cedric, I swear.
No.
I was gonna say at this point, the Emperor is focusing on resting.
This is nighttime. This is nighttime.
Yeah, so-
We be sleeping.
yeah. You guys be sleeping. Some of you better than others.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Cedric does have insomnia, so can he just like sit in the middle of his room and like try to write everything out like a conspiracy theorist?
Certainly. But as the morning comes about, Zin and Fia, after what had happened in your rest, and for context, Zin and Fia, you two are sharing a room, while Panera and Cedric are sharing a room. Scout, of course, not needing to rest, is just kind of vibing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh no.
Pan and Cedric sharing a room, huh? Is it just so she can
Oh,
keep
no.
an eye on him?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Panera. You're gonna wake up to like 50 million sheets of paper just hastily written on and ink everywhere. Like
to be
the room.
to be fair, I'm pretty sure Pan has fallen asleep more than once doing research, so it's not an unusual situation for her.
Oh yeah.
He also drew a mustache on Panera because she threatened to take away his knoll fingers. So
That's good.
Panera has a little French mustache.
Oh my god.
No.
I mean, considering that she likes to keep herself clean, she's probably gonna notice it when they like go to the washroom or something. If there's like a mirror, if there's like a mirror or anything.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
Sorry.
anyway,
I'm a bit sorry.
anyways, as Zin and Via, as you two wake up, do you two say anything to each other?
I look over to Zan and I say, I did just say, you hear it too?
Yeah. That growling voice.
What do we do about it?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm so intrigued. Now the fact that you made us separate, so like now we just don't know. That's so good.
Yeah. This is a tactic I've used before.
No, it even made me click off of the friggin' stream, and I'm like, I want to know.
You'll find out eventually. I mean, of course, that's gonna be up to Fia and Zin to say.
Oh.
But after you guys wake up and are given a breakfast of omu rice and tea, the guards alongside Talk lead you guys out to the shore where a boat awaits you.
Ooh.
Talk stepping in the boat and goes, "Well, come on then. We shouldn't leave the creature waiting, shall we?"
Pan
Indeed.
nods and Pan nods as she steps onto the boat.
And as you guys enter the boat and exit off, Tak looks over at Fia and goes, "Dear, are you all right? You seem troubled."
I look up. I look over to see seeing like the rest of the party on the boat. Yeah, I'm fine.
You know you can be honest with me.
Maybe when the others aren't around.
He grabs you by the shoulder, Fia, and leads you away from the rest of the party and goes, "All right, what's going on?"
I lean in and tell him what happened during the night.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
I don't know if we need to. Do we need to leave again or?
No, that's fine. That's fine. He goes, "Oh, it's oh," and you kind of see him like deep in thought as he's like remembering something that seems to be a bit of a painful memory. He goes, "Well, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should. Sorry, it's just Just please be safe, okay?"
Oh my god,
I will. You stay safe too.
Of course. And with that, I think that's gonna be a good point for us to end the session.
Aw.
Oh.
I wanted to fight the Tsuchigumo.
Next session, you'll get your chance to fight it.
I mean,
Raise
there's
your
a ma-
hand if
there's a
you want to
matter-
fight it.
I'm okay. I'm okay with waiting. I'm a bit tired.